Hey everybody, welcome to Noir Bar. Come on in, grab a drink, put your orders in, find a comfortable seat. And we're opening like way late, I know. But, you know, that's the beauty of running a highly unpopular show. You can do whatever you want because very few people are watching. It's good. It's good. It's comfy.
It's not unpopular if the people who watch enjoy it.
Oh, well, I mean... Okay, so let me ask you this then, okay? So you're running in an election, right? And only 26 people vote for you. And your opponent wins like several, dozens of millions of votes. And you can be, I'm not unpopular. The 26 people who voted for me like me a lot. Is that true?
How many people knew about you as a candidate before the vote?
Well, that's neither here nor there. But that would... Are you my girlfriend? Can you answer a straightforward question, for fuck's sake?
No, that is not a straightforward question.
Yes, it
sir.
is. Yes, it is, actually.
If I were running a show at 1:15 in the morning on a channel with, how many subs do you have? Like 4,000? 50 people shut up and be like, yo, fucking 35 people, thank you.
This is why you're
this is unpopular.
This is why you're confused. I have a modicum of over 2,400. I don't know. I'd have to look at the actual number. I'm not sure what it is.
24?
Chat, why are mommy and daddy fighting again?
Yeah.
24? Oh my god, it needs to be at least triple that.
Okay, I'm going to repeat what I did before. Again, what are you, my girlfriend? Don't you listen? That's the fun of running a tragically unpopular channel, is that you get to do whatever you want because only so many people are going to see it. Yeah.
See, I'm going to get nitpicky. When you say tragically unpopular, you make it sound like people just don't want to show up here.
See, now you're catching on.
Which is inherently not the case because this is the best show online.
It's the best show online, except for all the ones that I do. How many shows do you do? Like 5? You have 5, right?
That's probably good. Your chat captures.
No, I know. I'm working on it. I don't give a fuck. I mean, seriously, I don't think that the 28, 27, 26, 25 going down amount of people watching really care one way or another.
There's 40
well, the
people
25
watching.
people are here are the real gangsters.
Right?
Exactly.
Hold on. Chat capture. Where is it?
It's capturing a page.
Yeah, it's capturing that stupid YouTube. Oh, something wrong. We drawn a monkey. We're down with the kids.
The monkey. Oh, fuck that monkey.
There, look, it's live. Yay!
Yay! It's my fault that we're late, everybody, by the way. I decided to, funnily enough, pull a monkey and throw myself down the stairs.
See, A.M. Samuel doesn't have the same ring as A.M. Polly did.
It's true.
Polly is like that fancy Wapham. Prosciutto or some shit. I think you mean prosciutto. But that's fine. Ham and beans. I remember long before I knew who Ham and Beans was. It was one of those moments to show up at Comic Book Curation. You made some comment, and I said, "Yeah, I totally agree with you, Ham and Beans." And then only in saying the name did I realize, like, what was being said there. You have to
Ham and Beans.
Yeah, you have to say it out loud, or at least I did anyway. And I was like, oh, that's a funny name. That's good. That's one of the better names in chat. And then I find out later on, it's like, oh, you're somebody else, etc. Why the fuck were you watching Comic Book Curation? Don't you have better things to do with your time? Why are you watching Noir Bar? Don't you have better things to do with your time?
No, there's no place else I would rather be.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm really, really, Sam, what's the right word? Help me out here.
Fatigued.
I am that. But
are you experiencing any existential ennui?
No, I'm perfectly aware of my existence and just how. No, wait a minute, that is ennui.
Ennui.
I was just about to describe ennui, and I thought, I better not do that. No, what were we talking about?
How you talked about prosciutto a minute ago.
Oh yeah, gabagool. Yeah,
I had my first good prosciutto bagel like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, from a Jewish bakery around the corner. That shit was amazing.
And it had Italian cured meat on it.
It had Italian cured meat in a like the bagel was so fresh. The bread was warm when I bit into it. It was phenomenal.
I've been told that you have to boil a bagel to have it be a proper bagel. You boil it, then bake it. This is what I've been led to understand.
I don't know, but I bit into it, and the inside of the bagel was warm, and it just hit a special place in my soul.
Now, was it still warm the way a Krispy Kreme donut is, or the way that a burger is that's been sitting under a heat lamp?
It was warm in the way that when you go to a restaurant and they bring you out the food and you could see the little steam rise, it was...
Right, the heat lamps. Gotcha. Okay,
my mouth is watering just talking about it. That shit was so good. And they had the little caramelized slivers of onion on it.
Yeah, wait a minute. Brad Young's got a point. You got pork from a Jewish bakery?
Mm-hmm. Well, it was an Einstein's bagel, so take that for what it's worth.
Gotcha. Did I ever tell you the story about that time I was watching oh, things are happening. What's going on?
I don't have to.
Don't polyword this for $5. And he says, a polyword. You bastard.
Was that the donation? A polyword?
No, it was the polyword itself. And nothing but. In caps.
It was a touch asterisky.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me.
Explain.
For donations, a new donation that is there pretty much only to entertain me at $9. And if it entertains someone else, I'll be happy. But I put it together for me because I thought it was cool.
It's special, people. It's really special. It's
I had to
real
explain
good.
what the poly and sin words were today to somebody. Like, well, the poly word is this specific thing, and the sin word is this specific thing.
Like you actually said the
This
words.
is why him and I can, yeah. I was like, well, the poly word is more this insensitive, and the sin word is more this insensitive.
Well, wait, Jewish doesn't have to mean kosher, does it? Or does it? I
don't know, man. I
don't know. Jon Stewart runs around calling himself fucking Jewish, but like, listen, John Leibowitz, you're as Jewish as Sinatra.
Hey, man. Then again, I saw
man, if we're gonna get nasty,
today.
I'm gonna fucking start throwing fists here. You fuck.
I saw kosher bourbon today, so I mean, I don't know what it means anymore.
Kosher bourbon. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if that sounds delightful or...
It was a
hell of a
kosher
bottle.
blend from Buffalo Trace, and I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know if I want that. I
Well, it's
don't
true.
like new things.
Well, it depends on the time of year, as I understand it. That, like, why there's kosher Coke? Why is there kosher Coke? Because it's got there's no high fructose corn syrup, because corn isn't kosher during the high holidays. So cane sugar is fine.
Really?
Yeah, and of course, as we both know and love, bourbon is made with corn, and so I'm not sure how you made a kosher-free bourbon not involving corn.
They must have had a
Everything I knew for
grain.
sure was this.
There it
You
is.
son of a bitch it worked for. Oh. They were all gonna be better off dead.
Oh my God. There it is. New favorite donation. That's all I want to see from now on, period. Full stop.
Isn't it
That's it.
beautiful? Isn't it beautiful?
It's only one thing I know. Son of a bitch at work for him would be better off dead. With a table full of fucking 1911 magazines.
Oh my God. Polly,
See-
you have outdone yourself, sir.
Right? You know how that bagel touched a part of your soul? That donation.
Did you
Same.
overlay the sound of the 1911 clicking into place?
The sound of the guns locking into place was original, but it wasn't loud enough nor clear enough, so I went and found originals and replaced them. And replaced the clicking noise of rounds going into a magazine and replaced the sound of the two guns being put down on the table, if you listen.
That made my wiener move.
Especially because it's like happening during the Prohibition era. Have you ever seen Last Man Standing with Bruce Willis?
No.
Oh my God, you've got it's fucking classic fucking shoot 'em up film. Walter Hill, 1995. Walter Hill directing and written, based upon the Akira Kurosawa film. Gangster comes to town, and there's two mobs fighting it out, and he goes back and forth between them, selling his skills as a trigger man. And he eventually decides, you know, every son of a bitch that worked for him is better off dead. So he just loads up, you know, several hundred rounds worth of ammunition and like goes to it.
Yeah, he pulls some John Wick shit, except good.
Yeah. Except, whoa.
I like Jonathan Wick.
I appreciate
What I would like a lot
Johnny
more
Wick.
is if Polly and Sam, if you haven't watched it, you're going to get yelled at too. If you guys would watch Nobody.
Well, I'm in a room alone right now, so okay. Box checked.
No, dude. Nobody should be required viewing.
Hold
That's
on.
like,
I agree. That aligns with my, you know, freedom of watching principle. No, I'm completely unaware of said media. I will add it to my ever-expanding list.
the best advertisement for Nobody I can give in the medium we're currently in is my 3666 donation, which if someone donates that to Polly, I'll play it on my end if my shit is up. It is the best shoot 'em up movie I've seen in the past 10 years.
Oh, Nobody's a 2021 American action thriller comedy directed by Aila Nisahaller, written by David Conrad.
Which, if anybody who knows anything, that's the guy who directed Hardcore Henry.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Well, that's cool.
okay, I'm sold. I'm
Yeah.
sold.
Bob Endrick, Connie Nielsen, RZA. Fucking RZA's in it?
Bob Odenkirk.
Hold on, let's go.
Fucking killed it.
Christopher Lloyd's in it?
Yep. Christopher Lloyd plays the badass shoot 'em up dad.
Cool.
Oh, okay, I'm watching it.
Is he better than the badass shoot 'em up dad in Tremors?
Oh god, yeah. My favorite line from the whole movie comes from Christopher Lloyd. Him and Bob Odenkirk are talking, and Bob Odenkirk turns to Christopher Lloyd. He's like, "You brought a lot of shotguns," and Christopher Lloyd's like, "You brought a lot of Russians." Dude, it's amazing.
Okay, sorry, I didn't read the donation there because we started talking about the donation. Darth Mando, thank you very much for the $9. Kosher has to be inspected and watched by a rabbi, Polyword. Yeah, no, I get that, but the idea of it being watched and inspected by a rabbi is that you're not sneaking bacon into it, for example. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why the rabbi's watching it. So one of my Israeli friends says that kosher inspection is just a giant racket because he doesn't keep it kosher.
No.
Yeah. And I'm like, let me see a racket. And he goes, yeah, think about it. You can only go to certain places and all the food's more expensive because this entire like system of rabbinical approval has been established. And it like that. What do we mean when we say syndicate? You know, that kind of thing. And I was like, huh.
Rabbinical.
Yeah.
I am never not impressed by the shit you say.
You never heard the word rabbinical before?
No. I didn't know rabbi could be a verb, but there it is.
Well, I mean, rabbinical Judaism only became Judaism as we know. Like Judaism today is rabbinical Judaism, which started in 70 AD when the Romans destroyed the temple, because the Sadducees and the Pharisees, or the Sadducees and the give me a second. The Zealots and the Essenes were all either killed off or did not have a basis to continue on. Like the Sadducees were the priests who ran the temple. Once the temple's destroyed, they lost their entire power base. The only political group, political using a modern anachronistic term, that was left over to continue on were the people who had, all they cared about was the book. You know, the Old Testament, basically.
You guys understand why we say Polly's too smart to play half of our games? Like, I assume he is more drunk than I am right now, and he is just schooling me on all of this.
Hold on, look, I got 2 bottles.
I have root beer.
So it's like drunk, not really, but I'm pretty fucking chill though. So Sam, that's the word I was looking for. What word would it be? I don't care. Whatever. Moving on.
The word you were looking for, Pharisees? I don't know. No, the Pharisees, they weren't.
The
happy about it.
Pharisees were the scribes, which are the rabbis. That's so that's the kind of Judaism that came out of Judea.
Temple.
Yeah, after the destruction of the temple in 70 AD. Because if you don't have the temple anymore, what do? Well, you can't conduct the sacrifices anymore, as described in the book. So now you study the book itself, and the study of the book is the replacement of the actual. The study of the sacrifices becomes the replacement for the actual sacrifices. And why am I talking about this?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, but
You
you've
would-
got my full and undivided attention. Holy shit, dude.
No.
Look, I love those old History Channel shows where they talk about this stuff at like 3 a.m. I could listen to you talk about this till the sun comes up. I'm here.
Oh,
was gonna
Far's
say,
here!
you-
Yay, we miss Far.
Hi, Far.
She won't come back.
Coming
from
to you
Perth.
live from the streets of Perth. It's FarZoosme.
The most highly polished, unbum-infested streets in the world, from the video that I've seen that she broadcasted. She claimed there were bums. I didn't see them.
I don't know. I was too distracted by those excellent boots she was wearing.
They were. She was wearing knee-high fur. What would you call it? With the fur
Fur-lined?
Fur-lined, yeah. Like, the fur's only at the top. Yeah, she looked like she would be like at home on Hoth,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see him. Far, you're going to have to send it to me.
Oh, they were fantastic, so they really were.
Yeah. So she's walking around in the middle of Australian autumn.
In fur boots?
Yeah, fur don't fuck around. Well, fur-lined boots. Like, they're just at the top
That
of the...
sounds hot.
Well,
That's what I said.
yeah. Oh, yeah. She was walking around. The Far's fashionable. She was walking around the fashion district of Perth. And wait a minute. Hold on. Considering all the serial killer documentaries, they either happen in the bush or in Perth. Far, be careful. For Christ's sake, you're walking around looking like, neon. Yeah, exactly. Looking attractive to all the potential serial killers that we both know are in Perth.
I'm going to have to send Outlaw to escort her around.
Nah, if Far ever gets in trouble, she's going to pull some, anime protagonist tier bullshit. You know that, right?
If anybody could.
Going to drop her backpack and then just, pull out a 15-foot-long rifle and blow them all away.
Sinatra, think about this
How'd
for a
that
second, okay? She was downtown Perth, right? Walking around. And she's walking, and I'm like, I'm just going to wait until I see some garbage. Like anything, a wrapper, a napkin, a cigarette butt, anything, okay? She was broadcasting from her phone. Like, she's just had her phone on, oh, hey, this is where I'm walking, right? 10 minutes before she came across the first piece of trash on the ground. 10 minutes.
Wow. I don't think I could walk outside my own house for 10 minutes and not encounter a thing.
There's fucking trash on my porch. Like, what? And it's not mine. I didn't put it there, but it's there.
Dude, I was just talking to my landlord from my office about this. I'm like, there's just free-range trash around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just existing in the wild. Like, it's not mine. It's not his. Like, it's just there.
Hey, you want to talk about other cool places in the world? Look at this, son. You'll love this. Display. Okay. TSA warns about frequency of guns being carried at South Texas airports. So it goes to the people in Texas, Transportation Security Administration, TSA officials are warning about the frequency of guns that are being seen during security checkpoints in South Texas airports. In a press release on Friday, there's all the airports where people have just walked up to the security checkpoint, pack and eat. And I love this line at the end. You could face criminal penalties on top of federal and civil citations that can be extremely costly. My advice, this is the TSA person speaking, is to not make that mistake by bringing your gun to the checkpoint in the first place. We're happy to help transport your firearm. All we ask is that you pack it safely and safely and properly for your flight. Meaning, just put it in your luggage, not in your carry-on or your belt line. I mean, another reason Texas is just fucking awesome. It's like, yeah, bring your guns. That's cool. Just, check it.
They even have a friendly, helpful TSA? It's unheard of.
Dude, when I planned on going to Texas, I was like, okay, I have 4 bottles of liquor I plan on bringing with me, and I want to bring my Scorpion. And I called the Houston airport and I was like, can I bring these? They're like, yes, pack it properly. Lock the gun, you'll be good. I didn't end up bringing the gun, but the rest of it was fine. I'm like, this is the best state I've ever been to in my life.
That's what I'm saying. Texas has got it going on, man. It's like, well, yeah, we got a lot of guns here. How's the gun violence? Considering our population pretty goddamn low. Oh. Good for you guys. I mean...
Also, no state income tax.
Sinatra, if I lived in Texas right now, no state income tax, like... Okay, I wouldn't have laughed at you for the amount of tax you're paying, but I would have laughed on the inside. Let's put it that way.
Well, I don't know if this is going to make you feel any better, but here in Ohio, we don't have to pay any income tax to the state on anything under $250,000. So that number I gave you earlier, no state.
Wait a minute, like, you mean if you earn under $250,000?
Yes.
Huh.
So that 16 grand was no state. That's all federal, baby.
I mean, I think we should change topics. You know, my 63% effective income tax is democratic socialism works, people.
How's your dental care, dude? They better just give you free teeth.
Right. I'm gonna break my teeth out. Just take advantage of that.
Dental hair.
Like, I have a poop tooth on my bottom row. I'm about to just pull that bitch out. Jesus Christ.
Dental hair is not bad. You got to have the right coverage.
Sin, you know what? You know what I would make you do, whether you wanted to or not, because I know you'd eventually end up enjoying it, is go feral hog hunting if we both lived in Texas. That would be our weekend.
Dude, I still want to go prairie dog hunting.
No, feral,
like, you said that to me once. I'm like, yes.
Well, that's like it with 22s or 223s or whatever. No, I'm not feral hog hunting, man. You know, let's grab our 6.8 SPCs or 300 blackouts or AR-10s and go fucking hunt some hogs. You can blow away as many as you want. There's no bag limit. Go ahead, have a good time. Cool.
I still have not shot my AR-10. I'm waiting.
That's sad. Have you seen the Tavor 7?
No.
All right, let's look at the Tavor 7. Okay, hold on. Well, it is Israeli, just so you know.
What does that mean? I'm supposed to inherently not like it? Does it come with prosciutto?
It comes with extra pork. There it is.
Oh, it says in chat, exploding varmints?
Oh, wait a minute. You guys can't see it. Shit. Hold on. Give me a
Negative,
sec.
sir.
Yeah. Whoops.
Danute, how do you feel about the writer of Nobody saying a Wick crossover is on the table? You just made my dick even harder. Look, for movies like Nobody and John Wick, a little bit of fan service is perfectly fine.
There you go, Sin.
I'm iffy on the bullpups.
This is a bullpup that I'm willing to overlook, and I'll tell you why. Like I hear you. Okay, but it takes, standard like PMag in this one, AR-10 mags, right? A 20 fucking inch barrel, overall length, 28 inches.
Ah, stop, please. My penis can only get so erect.
I don't like the flat dark earth. I'd go for just the jet black, non-reciprocating charging handle. I mean,
dude,
oof.
I'm like the Christian Bale Batman. If it comes in black, that's what I'm going for.
Oh, this one's got a 16.5 inch barrel. Oh, cool. Can you imagine how compact that little fucker is?
That's literally on the line.
I know. I mean, they're only like 3,200, but like whatever.
Only 32.
Wow.
I've shot a bullpup once, and the action of sticking my left hand up under my armpit, it just didn't feel natural.
It's really not. It's really not. I trained on them. I trained on the FAMAS, and yeah, it's an experience. If you're only used to shooting regular rifles, yeah, it takes.
I've had the same AR-15 since I was like 20, I think. No, I was a little bit older. But the action of just sticking my middle or my pointer finger up and dropping the mag is just second nature.
Yeah, but that's where the mag release is on the Tavor 7. See, there it is right there.
Yeah, but putting the new one in, it's like I gotta reach up under, like I'm grabbing my own titty. It just doesn't feel right.
Wow. All right, fair enough.
That's why you get a battle buddy to do it for you.
Hey man, put your hand
I mean,
here.
I would be lying if I said that wasn't a sexy gun. Then.
Yeah, I mean, and then, you know, you can go full retard with it, right?
That looks phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, that's a bump in the night type gun. Like, you know, who's out there? Okay, no one answered. I'm just going to start shooting.
Holly, I assume you're a little bit of... I assume you're a car part aficionado as well. Like, that's just delicious.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you
Something
gonna...
about that is just scratching me in the primordial cortex where I itch.
So, I mean, look how compact that is, but it's like it's a full fucking length 308 battle rifle. Like full barrel length 308 battle rifle.
And there's some that are 5 inches shorter? Dude, come on.
That's what I mean. Like, you want full power. Like, have you ever seen the like AR-15s that have like 7.5-inch barrels? Oops.
Think of how the recoil is just getting right there, where it's not pulling up the same way. Oh man, you're
like, you get these little pistols, right? And it's like it's in 223, but man, it has all the power of like a 22 Hornet or an extremely powerful or 22 rimfire Magnum. Because 223 suffers so badly when you shorten its barrel length. The velocity suffers so badly is what I mean to say. So like, what's even the fucking point? Let's make it shorter and shorter and shorter. It's like, or go with 300 blackout, or get a bullpup. This is making forever shorter AR-15 barrels that are chambered in 5.56 it's just not a good idea. I mean, I admit they look great, but
you're starting to sway me.
It's kind of cute.
Like, yeah, that one.
That's a really mean-looking muzzle device. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guns. Okay. Am I even showing chat these things? Okay, good. Yes, I am. All right. There's like chat's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
Did I tell you about my hetero life mate and the P365?
Is P365? Yeah, that he bought one?
Yeah, because he went on a date to our local park system. And he's like, there were just creepers around. So I wanted a thing. I'm like, dude, my buddy online who I do my show with, he's been trying to talk me into buying the P226.
Yeah. Yeah. Good man.
And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, man, that was one of the options, but I got the small one. I'm like, well, I got fat hands. So I'm not worried about it.
And yeah, go with the Legion. There it is.
That looks gorgeous.
Yeah. It's fucking fantastic. You know the SIG that you always hear me cocking a gun. I say it's my SIG. That's it. This is my SIG. 227 in 45, 10 rounds.
You might be pulling me to the fucking 45, dude.
Look at that. Look at that. That's when you hear me cycling and stuff. Oh, that's the one that you hear cycling at the beginning of the show too. Fantastic gun. And notice no external safeties, but it's still not like, you know, ready to blow your fucking hand off unsafe. Yeah.
Dude, the double action trigger.
Yeah. And plus it scares away girls. Oh my God, it's got buttons and switches. I don't know how to run it.
I can't work with these controls. It's like a fucking airplane.
Well, that these things do.
That's why I love Shelly. I have her set up with a 22 that has the double action. She knows it.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, what gun for a girl? A revolver. Why? Because you pull the trigger. What happens if something goes wrong? You pull the trigger again. Like you're second, you know what I mean? Like there's that's the manual of arms for a revolver. Just pull the trigger.
You got me over here molesting my fucking Taurus.
Molesting. Why do I suddenly feel insulted? Well, you're not a gun person. You've said that. That's fine. Plus, you're Australian. They don't allow you the option.
There's nothing insulting about, only being able to handle a revolver. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Well,
Yes,
what
it's
sucks
better.
is in Australia, they have the black powder ones where you have to like bite the salt packet off and dump it down the barrel.
Remember this gun, son?
Why would I remember that?
Because it's one I showed you before. Is FNX 45 Tactical 15 round magazine.
Oh my god.
I,
Dude.
I want one of these so bad. It's such a big old gun. Like I said, 15 rounds in the mag. So like enough of this, there's low round count with 45. But if you got big old meaty paws, it's fine. It won't feel oversized in your hand. And it's
You
ready,
know what I want?
it's ready for action.
What I want but cannot justify is the FN57. To fucking 30 rounds in a pistol. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Have you seen the FN rounds? The 5.7 rounds?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
They're little fucking 5.56.
Yeah, they are. They look like diminutive 5.56s, sure.
But
you can't get the really
but what
fun
gets
ones,
me-
like the armor-piercing incendiary. Those are the ones that make that gun
Oh.
worth it.
what gets me is that the gun itself, 1,500. Okay. That ammo, fucking like $80 a box.
Is it actually?
All right. Yeah, it's not cheap.
Duck. Oh, I'm having trouble talking tonight. All right, let's look up some ammunition. Which kind? Who produces it?
I have no idea. I think FN does actually. I
Are
don't
they
know.
the only ones?
They might be. 5.7 is greater than 5.56. Literally, I believe it.
So like Midway's charging for it, or cheaper than Dirt, or whoever.
Cheaper than dirt is dog shit.
Ammo Seek. Let's check out Ammo Seek. Access denied. Okay. Countrywide
mind it.
Sports. Oops, wrong one. Countrywide Sport. Let's see how much they're asking. Load. They're out of stock. Oh, look at that. I really want some of that. You can't show me a picture? You fuckers? Something? Anything?
Federal is one of them apparently.
Ammoandfirearmshop.com. Well, I can't blame you for going for the... Okay, what is happening? Okay, there we go. $325 for 5,200 rounds. No, 5,200. That doesn't right. 5,200 rounds in stock. $325 for what?
Got to be 100 rounds,
90
right?
cartridges?
Nah, it can't be just the box. It's like, okay, I mean, because it's in the category of bulk ammunition, and it's like, okay, fine. How bulk? You're not helping people to make purchasing decisions.
We're all leaning over looking at it. All right, I'll throw this in the thing. 5.7 ammo for sale.
Ammobuy.com. That's pretty straightforward, isn't it? And 5.7 isn't listed there. It's just a whole bunch of Federal red box. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now we're cooking with fucking kerosene. Okay. A box of 50. And I was wrong. It is actually that fucking high. $130 for a box of 50. Lead. Fuck you.
Christ.
5.7 by 28. A box of 500. Price is right, that shit, boys.
Fuck me. That's
$400 for 500 rounds. Jesus.
no. Just no. I mean, you're right.
Like,
it does.
want it, but not that bad.
It looks like a mini 223. You're not wrong. Like it looks like, or a little 6.8 SPC or whatever. But like, I mean, that's way too much. A little 27 grain round. Yeah. Well, you can't make up for mass with velocity.
Don't forget about the Ruger 5.7. Yeah, the Ruger 5.7 is $699, up from $599. But the ammo prices don't change from the Ruger to the fucking FN. And honestly, if I'm gonna drop $600 or $700 for a pistol in an experimental round that is the 5.7, I'm gonna go with FN, that has created all of their fucking guns around the 5.7, as opposed to Ruger, who just got into it. Sorry.
And you can't even buy this over here.
Yeah, well, don't feel bad. You know, the countries I don't get are the ones that, like, a lot of South American countries are like this. It's like, yeah, sure, you can buy handguns or whatever, but not in any calibers that are used by police or military. So 10 millimeters fine, but 9 millimeters prohibited? Why? It's like, well, 9 millimeters used by our police, so I can greatly outclass them in firepower by taking the 10 millimeter auto? What? Gun laws around the world are retarded. They really are.
We have the same thing here. Like, we can't buy a Glock set or Glock 18, but we can buy a 17 and everything else, because 18 is just for cops.
No, the 18's is the fucking man. The Glock 18's a fully automatic one.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
My buddy's who's a cop has a Glock 18. It's not automatic.
All right.
Ruger 5.7. If I wanted to pick one of these up today, it would set me back 1,200 euro. That's
yeah,
1450 macaroons.
The Glock 18 automatic pistol. There's the select fire switch on the side of it, Sam.
Chat, why am mommy
my
and daddy
buddy's a
fighting
fucking
again?
liar then.
Like, I mean, he has a Glock 17. Oh, by the way, this is the conversion kit that the guy in Sacramento bought off of like wish.com or whatever the fuck to turn his Glock 17.
Nick is about to get such a text message.
I'm gonna give him such a shake.
I blasted an 18 inch auto. What a fucking liar.
You know,
God damn it.
you want an interesting tidbit about the Glock 18 auto pistol?
Sure.
Remember when they found Saddam Hussein in the spider hole and he had a gun with him? This is it. That's what he had on him.
Wow. How could Saddam Hussein come into the acquirement of a American law enforcement gun? Wow.
Well, because he was the uncontested despotic leader of a corrupt oil 7th century state of fuckery. I don't know. I can't put words together.
7th century state of... Do you know how often I have used that word since you've brought that up?
7th century.
That little phrase, they're stuck in the 7th. Dude, every time someone brings up the Middle East, I'm like, those 7th century savages.
Yeah, but you can blame David Wood for that from Act 17 Apologetics. He's always calling Muhammad a 7th century pedophilic caravan robber.
Wow.
Of no specific name. Of no specific name.
Upside down harlots, right? We're touching the line again.
Be careful, Polly. Yes, you know, yeah. Okay, so anyway, and this gun was on display in the Oval Office of George W. Bush. Like, he took it like as a war trophy. and don't blame me, look it up.
He took an American pistol as a war trophy from Iraq.
Well, but I mean, you know his two sons, Uday and Kusei and Rute and Bute? Like, whatever. Bute.
Isn't Bute the guy running our transportation section right now?
Oh, my God. Woo.
Yes. I didn't know I needed this, but I'm happy it's here.
Far was there. You know how long I looked for that fucking music? I was like doing it for like an hour and a half. Like, no, it's not quite right. Okay, fuck. I've already forgotten how to pronounce this right. Sam, help me out. Havsger? Harzovug.
Freesvelg, was it?
What? What'd you say?
I may or may not have missed it. Freesvelg, I think it was.
Hazevelg.
Pray. HR.
It's HR. HR is an F sound.
Pray.
Oh, Hraesgar. Okay. I want to say the name right. I hate butchering people's names when they donate, man. I always feel bad about it. So it's like Hraesgar. Thank you for the $50. Greatly appreciated, because I just finished my taxes yesterday and like, well, you know, it's terrible walking around with only one testicle now.
How are you kidneys?
Yeah, I remember going hunting with my uncle who used an AR-500. Kind of felt like it was overkill. Have you ever seen the? Well, no, probably not. They took it down. I remember that. Somebody said they took that video. Well, you can find it over on like Daily Motion. A guy shot a fucking deer with an AR-10, but he shot way too low. Like he missed the heart and lungs area, and like it went through and it dropped the deer. It just caught the bottom of its lungs, but like the hydrostatic pressure was like so much inside the deer that its front leg just went pew off into the woods. Like it just...
So I just looked up the Ruger 5.7. It's up to 800 now. So yeah, no, I'm not cheaping out on $400 to get a maybe thing. But that shot a deer's leg off.
Yeah, like it was so low that it cracked up its what do you want to call it? Like the joint where the ball and socket joint where its front leg attaches, right? And then there was more than enough like hydraulic force, like you've seen like ballistic gel in slow-mo, right? Yeah. Once it had cracked up its ball and socket joint, yeah, the hydrostatic pressure was more than enough to just like it just didn't kind of come off. It went like bling 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 bling, like when you throw a stick and it does the thing through the woods, because they showed in slow-mo and it's like there goes Bambi's leg. It's just
oh my god, poor Bambi's mom.
I mean, it was a clean kill. The thing just keeled the fuck over. It was done, but like, you blew its fucking front leg off. Holy shit. Mentrix.
Have I ever told you?
Mentrix, thank you for the $5. And the sexy Jessica. It's been 3 Jessica Albas in a row tonight. Fuck. Mentrix, thank you for the $5. Taxation is theft. That is all. You are right. Full stop. It's yeah.
Molly Okami said, no, the funny part is when the $50 donation started, I just took off my bra to send you guys a photo of it. Look, I mean, that's not what it says, but you have my attention either way.
That's true. Jedi Ghost Bear's right. And you watch David Wood too. Good on ya. Great content. You forgot to mention illiterate. That's true. He calls him an illiterate caravan rodder. Plus the P to the E to the D to the O.
Have I ever told you about my greatest hunting mishap ever?
Was it a Dick Cheney shot your friend in the face kind of mishap?
Not that bad.
Okay.
So I was bow hunting with my old boss, and there was a deer. Shit was like 20 yards out, and I just had the perfect sight on it. And I pulled back the bow, and I let it go. And I thought I missed, because the deer jumped and then ran away. I was like, fuck! But I went over to get the arrow, and it had blood on it with bubbles on it. So I lunged the fucking deer, and I tracked it as long as I could. It was gone. I was like, oh, fuck. Let it go. Couldn't find it. Gone. Shotgun season. I'm hunting with my boss again. And there's a deer maybe 10 yards out. And I wheel around and catch this thing. The shit had a giant festering hole on the side. It was the same fucking deer.
Oh, God. No shit.
Yeah. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, exactly. Are
like,
you fucking...
Shit...
Who's the shitty hunter? Fuck.
This motherfucker survived a lung shot 6 months ago, and I catch it 6 months later in the same area. Bullshit. None of the meat was usable.
Sure,
but I was
sure.
like, fuck. What is the odds?
That's one dumbass deer. Like, you get fucking shot in the lungs. Oh, I'm just gonna skip back over here. You dumbass motherfucker.
Dude, I tracked that fucking thing for no joke, probably like 2.5 hours.
Jesus.
I love Polio Cammy's comment. I can't believe I didn't know that right now. She's like, no, the funny part is when the $50 donation started, I had just taken my bra off to readjust it. Talk
To
about
send you guys
timing.
photos.
I mean, can you imagine that? Being a woman and you just start to take your bra off and all of a sudden it's...
I assume that's every woman's inner monologue when they get ready to take off their bra.
And if it isn't, it should be.
Oh, fuck, that's great. Here, let me show you guys something. I don't know how to spell this, or if it's right. So these fucking things, blowflies. Okay, so these little nasty fucking micro xenomorph looking things. They plant their eggs, and like, you know, they're insects, like hundreds of them, right, under the skins of animals and shit. I'm watching Paul Farrell. He's a gun guy who has a channel on YouTube. Great channel, worth watching if you're into that kind of thing. And it's like, we still go fuck yeah. Gamer Valine. Oh, what are you still doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're at work. That's what are you still doing awake? Gamer Valine, thank you for the $7. How's it going, Tom? My dad has a 12-point buck running around the property where he's building his house, and that's about 300 acres. I want to bag that deer. Yeah. To get the tag and bait it on in, and there you go. As my dad would say, nothing will bring the deer around like a pile of apples. They just start to rot, and they come for miles around because they can smell them. No, I in Minecraft, because to do that in the real world would be illegal.
Would it really?
Depending on what state you're in, yeah, it's illegal to bait deer.
Oh, well, that's...
Yeah,
I've got my my pistol in my hand, and I'm trying to figure it out.
You're missing a few notes there.
Yes.
You finished way early, and there was like half a bar left. Okay, so Paul Farrell's like, oh yeah, we go rabbit hunting around here, but it's just like keep practice up and keep the population down because they're all infested with blowflies. When you kill them and you strip their hide, there's nothing but blowfly eggs and larvae underneath their skin.
Oh my god!
Can you imagine? These just they
dude,
can't even wait for them to be
video
dead.
About these fucking things.
Can you wait till the creature's dead first? And it's like, no, bzzzt, we can't. Bzzzt. Like, it's just fucking things. It's like, fine.
I saw
comfort dead.
Blowfly egg removal. You think the wormy Slurpee is bad? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we could really gross you guys out. Like, I mean, like whale explosion. People are like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, but it was already dead. It was like gastric buildup. Like, that's why Sinatra has to fart so much, or he'd like have his guts coming out of his mouth, like that poor whale.
Look, I can't help it.
Look, I can't help it. All right, it's fine. I gotta get these blowflies off my screen. They're grossing me out.
Oh, these little demons are terrible.
Yeah, I don't like them one fucking bit. I don't. Close
blowflies. Ironically, they suck.
if you have ever like seen anybody get bit by them, they have to have like liquid poured into the hole to get
destroy the leftover.
I pay for your food, you brittle bone.
Brittle bone fuck.
Nice. Sam, you got your OBS turned on, opened, whatever?
Sorry, I think it's got a slight bit of lag on it.
Oh, okay. It sounded like that.
I heard it. I didn't see it.
Ranting Monkey donated $3. Thank you, Ranting Monkey. Paddle boating. And I went to it, and it says the link is broken. 404, that's an error.
Monkey.
Yeah. The client has issued a malformed or illegal request. That's all we know.
Monkey, you fucking dipshit idiot.
Look, Sam did this to me before the show. Why is everyone trying to put keylogging software on my fucking computer? I don't type in anything that interesting, okay? If you want to know the fucking places to find tentacle hentai, just ask, I'll tell you.
Where is it?
I'll send a list. I've got a list.
Where is it?
Dude, I am now on the lookout for that bottle you sent me earlier. I'm gonna be looking for it.
Oh, the Nadura? Fuck yeah, man.
Mhm.
Avoid the Oloroso cask or whatever. Just go with like I said, it's the bourboniest scotch that there is out there. It's a 16-year-old. Like I said, that is your flask friend because it's so strong.
That's my
and you
two
wanna-
favorite things. Bourbon and scotch. Like whatever else like that I don't know what else you could tell me to sell me that.
Win.
It comes with a free jug of gasoline.
Dude,
I got
it's
nothing.
even better.
So we've been talking a lot about guns here. There's a Florida woman that was charged after her neighbor squirted her with a water gun.
Wait. The woman was charged after being like she was the squirtee?
No, No, I'm laughing at something else. What are you laughing at, Sam? You sicko? What are you-
Sure.
Why is-
Yeah,
Why
I'm
is
the
it
problem
always
here.
the French? Okay, look, St. Petersburg, Florida. I'll tell you the story, and I told it backwards because, hold on. Let's do the... I've got my medicine.
Okay, I'm gonna need to see that like 6 more times to try to get the rhythm down.
I'll send you the fucking MP4, man. Then we could...
No, I just let people donate the money to you 6 more times. That's even better.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a
the
far
stuff.
better idea.
Come
What
on,
the fuck
chat.
was I thinking? Okay, Gamer
Come
Bleen,
on, chat. Help my brother out.
thank you for the $7. You the man, Tom. I just heard Martin Luther King saying, "Free at last" when I take off my bra. Also... Jesus Christ.
Wow.
This is slightly
Wow.
sacrilegious.
Holy fuck. That's one of those things where you just read and then you're like, you comprehend what you just read. Also, baiting deer is legal on the eastern shore of Maryland because they eat soy and corn.
Keeping my goddamn mouth shut.
Because they eat soy and corn.
Yeah, they ruin crop. So
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. See, where I'm at, they munch on clover in clearings and whatnot. That's where you find them. The deer.
picturesque.
Did that really strike you as picturesque? Okay. Okay, now listen, let me tell you the correct story. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate the donations. Yes. Hit it one more time so Sinatra can get his rhythm down. St. Petersburg, a 40-year-old woman faces battery charges after she shot her neighbor with a squirt gun Saturday. Deputies say the victim was walking past the home of Renee Bedok of St. Petersburg when Bedok walked inside her house onto her porch and shot the victim in the face
So drunk.
with a water gun.
Cannot get up.
Renting Monkey donated $3 or $2, and he's so drunk he can't stand up. Paddleboat, very similar to the term motorboat, but instead of moving one's head side to side, you use one hand on the outside of each boob, alternating pushing back and forth against one's face while it stays still and making a vigorous lip vibrating brrr noise.
What?
I'm in favor of this.
So it's like motorboating, but with titty slaps.
Yeah, so Sin, you take your face, you put them in between the titties, and you slap both sides of the titties against your face, going brrr, as opposed to vibrating you hold your face still
okay.
and you slap the titties against your face, which is fine.
That is excellent for me. It really is, because I got neck problems, yo. Hi, Far.
Hey,
Or did you know about the paddle boating?
what?
Paddle boating.
What about paddle boating?
What are your thoughts on paddle boating, Far?
I feel like I'm missing something.
Paddle
Quite
boating is where
crucial here.
it's like motorboating. You stick a face in between two fat titties, and instead of vibrating your face side to side, you slap the sides of both titties into your face.
Does this get the Far seal of approval?
Huh.
Not to put you on the spot.
Yeah,
or
I
anything.
don't know how to even respond to any of this. What the
Everyone
fuck?
I've listened to Blair White. Everyone likes boobs, even women. Just it's fine, Far.
Accurate.
Where's my?
Well, yeah, like considering the whole bisexual thing I've got going on here. Yeah, no shit. I like boobs,
Well,
but, like,
I know, I'm aware, and that's what I'm saying. So, is this a better idea? Which do you like? Which sounds better, motorboating or paddle boating? What are you in favor of?
What? I don't know.
Putting poor Far on the fucking.
I just got here. I got lunch. I got a nice drink.
Oh,
and
a
this is
nice
what I come
drink,
to?
and all of a sudden I got titties in the face. What the hell? I don't know. Don't ask
Oh,
me.
that sounds like the worst day ever. Oh my god, how would you ever
Right?
survive?
Tasty food, a delicious drink, and boobies? Jeez. Oh,
No, and I've got people ask me, yeah, which of these two alternatives is better? It's like, what the fuck?
All right,
I
Far,
don't
which is
fucking
better,
know.
titties or no titties?
Well, obviously titties.
Thank you. I rest my case.
objection!
Which is better, titties or no titties? Okay, deputies said Gate when she was shot in the face with a water gun. The victim never entered Boldak's apartment or made any aggressive statements towards her. The type of water gun was not disclosed. Oh, come on. We need to, bring out specific legislation against this menace to civil society. Am I right?
Are we talking like one of those, $2 things that you get from the supermarket?
That's what I'm picturing. Yeah, like an
not
end
even the
cap.
supermarket. Not even the supermarket, Sam.
The
Like
do-
the reject shop, the $2 shop,
Yeah.
like whatever the
Right.
fuck. The
Yeah.
dollar shop,
It
Dollar.
used to be the dollar
It's like-
store.
Yeah.
dollar
Inflation,
store,
yeah.
whatever.
yeah.
Like $2 shops here, I don't know.
According to deputies, Boldak sprayed the victim because she was upset she was walking on, quote, her street. And they actually arrested her for squirting someone with a fucking water gun.
I mean, if it was
Who did
London,
she
I could
swear?
understand.
What's the charge?
Go borrow your kid's super soaker and teach her a fucking lesson.
Far, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that comment
What was the
What?
comment?
about squirting.
I didn't say anything. It's like, who did...
Oh, I heard a thing.
No, we had already talked about that
Okay.
because it was a question of like who was the squirter and who was the squirtee. And it's like the 40-year-old made the squirted in the face of the squirtee who was...
Oh, God.
I'm just going off what the
Fucking
story
ruin
says,
this for
Far.
me.
It's not my fault.
Far, don't fucking
No,
ruin
I
this for me.
understand.
Police recover fentanyl, meth, and cocaine after arrest from their glove box to celebrate. I added that last part in. Hold on. Let's see what it actually says. Oh, they mixed it all in one bag for your convenience. That's good.
Cool.
Is this the drug equivalent of pineapple on pizza?
Mm-hmm. I would assume so, except more deadly.
Hmm.
Hmm.
How should I read this? Because it's not a lot of drugs, and it's in San Francisco. So let's read it like. Okay, I'll read it like it's a nighttime story for a kid. Okay. One drug dealer was arrested on Thursday. According to a tweet by San Francisco Police Department, the arrest led to authorities recovering fentanyl, methamphetamine, and cocaine. Officers arrested the dealer on 8th Street and Mission Street, where I've told you never to go, sweetie. That's where 20 grams of fentanyl, 14 grams of methamphetamine, and 8 grams of cocaine base were seized. The arrest involved fentanyl comes a few days after a new billboard was placed on San Francisco's Union Square. It reads, "Famous the world over for our brains, beauty, and now dirt cheap fentanyl." A group of Mothers Against Drug Deaths is behind the idea of the billboard to draw attention to the city's fentanyl and drug problem. One of the group's co-founder, Jacques Berlin, has a son who has been an addict for 10 years. Like you'll never be, honey, or I'll slap the shit out of you.
Why do I feel
Okay,
like
Dad.
Wow, that makes it weird.
I
Please,
hate
Dad,
your
tell me more about the
food, brittle
fentanyl
bone
and
fuck.
addicts.
Did they live happily ever after? No, honey, they lost all their teeth and died in prison. It's John
That's my
Migda.
favorite part of the story.
John Migda, you get one. I'll read one. From the LGBTQIA plus wiki, multigender. Multigender is a gender identity where a person experiences more than one gender. More generally, multigender is an umbrella term for any gender identity that involves more than one gender at a time. This includes identities such as bigender, pangender, and can even include fluid identities such as gender fluid or gender flux. A person who is multigender can identify as a number of genders at once, including genders such as agender and neutrosis.
Neutrosis?
It's what it says, neutrosis. They can
Neutrosis.
They can also use whichever pronouns they want and may or may not physically transition. Like in real time in front of you? Like changeling style?
Sure, why not?
Cool.
You know what?
Cool. Let's see you drop some balls. I want to see that out of nowhere. That's...
No, you had the opportunity to go with grow titties in front of me, and you went with dropping balls.
Yeah, you got a point.
And I'm the French one.
Right. While people may identify as multigender by itself, it is sometimes explained that in doing so is the equivalent of identifying as just trans without any further specifications, such as just identifying as a trans or some other non-binary gender. Okay, I had to find out what neutrosis is. God damn it, John Migley, you got two. You got two by accident. Their flag is, because every one of these has a flag, of course, and it's simply 3 stripes of white, green, black as you descend lower into hell. Got it. Okay.
It represents at least 3 layers of hell in that flag.
Yeah.
As they tumble into
We're not really
into
sure
the
which
Hanukkah pit.
layers they are. But, you know, it's
At least
up
up to the
interpretation.
3rd layer.
Here we go.
Oh, that's
Neutrosis is a non-binary gender identity described as being neutral or null gender. It is considered part of the queer gender, non-binary, and transgender umbrellas. Neutrosis has limited usage prior to 2009. No.
No.
Really?
I bet none of these have like a prior usage before 2009.
None of these have a prior existence to Tumblr. What the fuck? However, it has been said.
Right? Fucking right.
However, it has been suggested that the word was coined as early as 1995. Bullshit. Under the Latin root neuter and French trois, meaning 3. It was included under the definition of transgender.
Sam, how legit is this?
No,
Sam,
you don't get to
how
fucking
legit is
implicate
this?
us in this.
So
no.
that is why menage is my favorite word.
Well, you know what menage means, right? Menage is the verb for doing housework. So
Yeah. If I have to. See, I missed the first part of it every time.
I'll send you the MP4. No, I won't, because Gamer Valine's awesome and at work and is throwing money at me. Gamer Valine, do people ever throw you articles like Tom throws me articles, and you just read them and you think, cool, is all you want to say? Because you go read the article because it actually was cool, but like you don't really have a particular response, like further questions, what else you got, whatever. Like, what do you think? Is a thumbs up emoji cool? Meaning like, yeah, I read that and I was interested that I finished the whole thing. Because she's always just sending me stuff on aeronautics and like engines and airplane things. I'm asking for some internet etiquette. Is someone going to help me out here? Or is Sam going to giggle in French?
I don't know.
Well, Sinatra's over there practicing his ham bone.
I don't know. Let's try to figure it out. All right.
Gamerly, thank you for the $7. I too like making shit up as I go. I just wish I could get away with it. Doing it without any idea or references to back me up. I'm fine with it. It's called a poly rant. It's no issues.
Oh my god.
You have no live ammunition around you, right?
Boom, 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 boom.
Do you have a cigarette in your mouth while you're doing that?
What?
It sounded like you had a cigarette in your mouth while you were doing that, because you were like,
He's sticking his tongue out in concentration.
It's a concentration cigarette.
Gotcha. Okay, you ready for something a little bit dark, but then turns into a little bit, fuck that bitch.
How am I ever?
Okay.
I'm married to one, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Teen who fell to his death from Florida tower ride identified. Now that's sad. A 14-year-old boy fell to his death from a tower roid.
Polaroid.
God, I think I had one of those when I was younger. Ouch.
At a tower ride at Orlando's Icon Park on Thursday night. And the Orlando Free Fall, it was called, and he rushed.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay. But here's the part of the story. There's the ride itself right there. You see it, right? Florida woman loses strip club gig after posing as Tyree Sampson's cousin. So she went out there on social media, and it's like, give me money. I'm related to that boy who fell from the sky. And she had like t-shirts printed up, like to be like, oh, this is my cousin. Okay. In reality, she's just some stripper who never fucking knew the kid at all and was just like set up a fake GoFundMe.
How do you even find this?
Wow.
Oh my God.
How do you even what?
Find this.
Oh, I end up on weird places on the internet. I blame Far.
Hey.
But holy fuck.
Hey.
What?
Fuck that bitch. Holy shit.
Do I need to go? Yeah, fuck that bitch, right? Like, can you imagine? And the strip club owner was like, yeah, you're out of here. Like, I don't need that. So they fired her.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's like, we don't want to be known as like, and now the stripper who possesses no morals or sense of dignity whatsoever, even though she dances naked for dollars. Like, it's, who wants that kind of fucking association?
Morality than a stripper.
Yeah.
You know, I for one am shocked that a stripper would do this. I expect my strippers to be honest and truthful with me from day one. I really. They've never lied to me yet. I'm disappointed to see this.
But
She really
they've
wanted
never
go home
lied to
with
you?
me, guys.
Oh my God. The next day, Shay Johnson appeared at Samson's memorial in a t-shirt with his photo on the front. She was holding up a sign that said life mattered.
Mattered.
Yeah.
Always
Wait, does it matter anymore?
She gave interviews with multiple news outlets speaking as a representative of the family. Oh.
Oh, no.
Like, damn, lady.
Oh.
Why don't you just stick to the fentanyl,
so
meth, and
scummy.
cocaine and stripping? Leave it at that. You had to go down to this level? Really?
Okay, so it's one thing if you're like printing off the shirts and shit. I mean, that's still just absolutely horrific, right? It's another thing to then start like going to news interviews. That's taking it to a whole new level.
Yeah. And if you want to talk to the family, talk to me, because the family doesn't want to talk about it because their 14-year-old son fell to his death.
Oh, no shit.
You know what I mean? So she's
No
out
shit.
there,
Yeah.
you know, filling the vacuum of like, oh, well, if they're not going to talk, that's my in, you know, with her devious
Yeah,
fucking
but,
stripper
like,
thinking.
But not devious stripper thinking. But not just that though. It's like you have to wonder about the general intelligence of this woman though, because like you start talking on TV as a relative and you're not a relative. Don't you think they're gonna see that and figure it out very damn quickly?
It's like, wait a minute, the kid who fell to his death is black. You're ginger. What are you talking about?
Oh, you know
Well,
the
just that, but, like, the
black and
family's gonna
ginger
see it.
community.
No, she is Shay Johnson. Like, I've seen a picture of her. She could have passed as like a cousin relative. Yeah, definitely. Gamerly, thank you for the $7.
Is a woman?
Shay is the woman stripper. Yes.
A woman.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I see. But man, there's no apostrophe in it. That's always a win.
All right.
Well, okay. Tom says, it was in the context of the plane crash in China. I also gave you input on your car and was trying to talk about microphones with you today. I also know better than to expect a response. See, it's unbecoming to play the victim. This is why I was asking, how do you respond to something where you just want to say, yeah, read it, that was interesting. And I didn't get back to you about the microphone because, well, I got home real late and started the show, and I fell asleep and woke up just in time for Sinatra's show, so I didn't get to read your article or post about the
If
mic.
you donate something via slabs, you can't really expect a response to it because we have no way of responding to it.
No, this was something. Tom had sent me a picture of, a link to a mic that was on sale, and she was like, "Do you want me to go get it for you, and then you can come get it from me, or I can send it to that guy on the corner of 53rd, and you can go." Yeah, Tom's Gamer Valine guy. That's her real name, Thomasina.
You said that, and I was like, "Who the fuck is Tom? Fuck some Tom bitch giving you shit." And I'm like, "Oh, Tom."
You went with Thomasina and not Tamara.
No, because Tom.
Yeah, one's Tom.
I call
the other
Gamer
one's Tam.
Valine my Tom Hagen.
That's where I'm getting it from. Yeah, she's Tom. It's a statement of
Affection.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
I thought someone was giving you shit. I was like, "Fuck it, Tom, bitch. Fuck that." It's Valine.
It was Gamer Valine you were talking about.
Yes, so it's not just.
I was about to.
Fuck that time, bitch.
I was
Nothing's
about to
changed.
go to war to some bitch giving you shit, but it's Valine, so I can't.
No, it was in the context of the plane crash in China. I know. I went and read it. It also gave you input on your car. Yeah, she told me the fight. How do you kill a Honda? And I'm like, I didn't kill a Honda. I killed a shitty battery that was probably fucking halfway to dead by the time that I fucking got it. I bought the car fucking used. Had the battery posts were clean, but the plates inside were probably corroded as shit. I bought a new battery. The thing works fucking fine. I bought the cheapest battery I could. I went to Costco to get it.
I was going to say, with the state of fucking car batteries these days, you're lucky if you get 5 years out of the damn thing.
Might as well put a fucking 9-volt in the motherfucker.
And then, so no, I read all the things you sent me, Gamer Valine. Tom. John Migda for $5. Urban Dictionary. Oh, no. Well, he sent me the same one for paddle boat. Oh, a Mississippi paddle boat. Excuse me. Let's find out what a Mississippi paddle boat is.
Oh, no. I know this one.
That's where you gamble on which titty you can slap harder before.
You have my undivided attention with Tom's D titties.
Let's see. Mississippi paddle boat. Having multiple people positioned in a circle, completing an act of masturbation by pulling up and down on the forearm while the male holds his own penis. What the fuck? What the fuck?
See, that's a missed opportunity. Why would you not call that a tugboat?
Good call. Well done, sir. Yeah. Thank you very much, John Migda. I don't know how you ended up there, but thank you very much.
Look at Valine's comment in the chat.
I wasn't playing victim. I'm not a British female.
Let the spice the fucking flow.
Jesus Christ. Right.
Holy fuck.
There was something I meant to show Sinatra earlier and forgot to send him the link.
Careful.
What?
I have my razor in my hands.
That sounds like a you problem.
Thank you, 144p.
There he is. Six Armed Grimace. I told you he was real.
That's definitely not 6 arms, dude.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is the legs a 6?
Yeah. Oh no, maybe it is 4. Six
It's
limbs.
6 appendages.
Six limbs. Okay, 6 limbs.
Is this like the rare Pepe's?
No, the original McDonald Land characters. He had, see, 1971.
Six-limbed Grimace is real. Six-limbed Grimace can't hurt you.
Yeah. See, in 1971, he had 4 arms, not 6. He had 4 arms. In 1973, he had tiny little penguin flippers. And then in 1986, he finally developed actual functional hands.
I was going to say, that just sounds like a brilliant name for a fucking metalcore band or something. Six Armed Grimace. No, like Indian fusion metal. Let's go with that.
I didn't
like
know I
what we
needed
are,
new
but-
nightmares now. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Well, and actually, let me fix this. I'm going to close that. I'm going to reopen the screen. So this time, it's not for smoother video, but better for readability. I want you to see all the details, Sin. All the detail. Look at him.
God.
That's just double the amount of kidnapping arms.
To snatch small children and take them off to his cave to be devoured?
I don't know what he's doing
Oh.
with them, but I don't like it either way.
Okay, that grimace is like brown.
Why does that guitar that Ron McDonald told look so weird?
That's the result of a grimace, is what that is.
Okay, let's move on
Is
to
that
a,
where
to
his
a
two
normal
missing
story.
limbs went?
We need a nice normal
That
story after
guitar?
all this oddity.
We do.
UFOs had sexual encounters with witnesses and left one woman pregnant, bombshells Pentagon docs wildly claim.
Well, okay then.
Alien impregnation. UFOs had sexual encounters with humans, not the creatures riding the UFOs, apparently.
The UFOs themselves.
Yeah, the UFOs themselves
Okay.
were riding the people.
Unidentified fucking objects.
The wild claims were made in bombshell Pentagon documents obtained by the Sun from the Defense Intelligence Agency, DIA, as part of the huge Freedom of Information request. It was huge. Huge.
So huge it ended with this.
The report,
Great.
titled Anomalous Acute and Subacute Field Effects on Human and Biological Tissues, investigates injuries into, quote, human observers by anomalous.
Anonymous?
You can do
Anomalous.
it. You can do it.
Anomalous. Advanced aerospace systems.
Wow.
It investigates the health impact on humans who have had paranormal experiences. The document features a useful database which listed the biological effects on UFO sightings on humans and their frequency, compiled by U.S.-based civilian research agency MUFON. This includes bizarre occurrences such as apparent abduction, unaccounted for pregnancy, sexual encounters, experiences of telepathy, and perceived teleportation. They have 5 reported sexual encounters.
Perceived teleportation? What the fuck does that mean?
Sinatra, you know when you drink too much and like the last thing you remember you're at a cookout and the next thing you remember you're on your front lawn? Yeah, it wasn't UFOs. Your friends just dumped you.
I've never heard of it referred to as perceived.
God, I've been teleported.
I have been in that situation, but I've never went, oh, fuck, I was abducted.
Polly, you're not showing the
Well-
thing to chat. You might want to do that.
Oh, fuck, right. Yeah, okay, shit. Sorry. That sounded out, Polly. I did. It was anomalous. As much as I watch Star Trek and they throw around that word anomaly, everything in space is an anomaly. Captain, sensors are picking up a strange gravimetric anomaly. You know, like you'd think I would be able to anomalous.
That was an excellent Wolf impression.
Okay, hold on. There have been 5 Really? DIY job. Proof that Egypt's pyramids weren't built by aliens after lost blueprints were found. Really?
Really?
Blueprints on
What's crazy is they
papyrus?
were on the blue paper, too.
Oh my god, did you hear the Egyptians had blue paper?
The
Oh,
report.
there's gonna be anybody.
Blue papyrus. It's like in a scroll, like ancient seals and shit all over it.
Look, it says signed here by King Tut.
All right, there we go. The report prepared for the Defense Intelligence Agency goes on to say the UFO sightings can leave witnesses injuring, suffered from radiation burns, brain problems, stretched out anuses, and damaged nerves. It warns that such objects may be inserted to the threat of the interests of the United States. Oh, interesting. Humans have been...
I'm just imagining, like, have you ever seen the video of like someone's flying this object throughout a room? It's just a dildo and it's just spinning around. you ever seen that? I'm just imagining that's what the UFOs are. Just flying
It's just a set of rotors and a dick.
Yes! That's all that's happening here. That's what they made with these UFOs. It's just these flying space dildos.
Oh, I'm scanning. Oh, hey, Ebony, how you doing? I'm sorry you came in at this time.
What's wrong with coming in at flying space dildos?
Because Ebony Williams has been a long-time viewer, and I don't like to freak them out because I'm afraid they won't come back.
Look, if they've been around for that long, flying space dildos is not going to scare him off.
Right?
I don't get this line that Gary Verleen says, I can't believe they bought that off of me. I will be able to buy my Barrett now.
She's selling flown space dildos.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, Sin, like, first of all, you know how much a Barrett costs. Like, even if you want like a Barrett 416, never mind like a 50 Barrett BMG or whatever. But like, even like the really high end,
You're going at least $7K.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they are fucking fantastic high-tech rifles, infantry rifles on like a next fucking level. What did you sell? And that's why I'm scrolling up. Like, what are you talking about, Gamer Verleen?
Those 34Ds, man.
Oh. Gamer Verleen. Hold on, I was typing it out. OnlyFans. Okay. Let's see.
My fans, like, you know, Verleen appreciates a smaller audience. So just throwing that out there.
That's why she likes coming to Noir Bar. Smallest audience online. Fuck yeah!
That's what I was setting up.
All right, here we go. Humans have been found to have been injured from exposures to anomalous vehicles entering. Maybe, I'll leave that joke alone. Especially airborne. Yeah, especially airborne and when in close proximity. Oh, I'll bet. The report noted that often these injuries are related to electromagnetic radiation and links them to energy-related propulsion systems. Ooh, the fuck saw.
Oops.
It lists injuries such as heating and burn injuries from friction. No lube. Look, I mean, okay. Oh, here we are. It continues on. I'm like, that's it.
Face lube.
Oh god.
Yeah, sufficient incidents and accidents have been accurately reported and medical data acquired as to support the hypothesis that some advanced systems are already deployed and opaque to full U.S. understandings. It goes on to say medical analyses will not require the invention of an alternative biophysics to indicate to use of to us unconventional and advanced energy systems. Who wrote this? That's literally what it says.
Yeah, what the
fuck? It on Pahonix. Working for me.
The report added that it said 42 cases from the medical files and 300 similar, quote, unpublished cases where humans had been injured after anomalous encounters. Oh. How long has it been since you had an anomalous encounter, eh? You seem a little stressed. The report, I read that. The study argued it was possible to use this medical information to reverse engineer the fucksaw of alien origin from unknown provenance that may be a threat to the United States interests. Another fascinating document, including the files. I didn't make that up, by the way. The fuck saw is a real thing. And it's not a saw. It's a dildo attached to the end of a reciprocating saw, so it goes jigga, jigga, jigga real fast. You know?
The thing that gets me is like from unknown provenance that may be a threat to United States interests. I'm just picturing that one pastor going on about people's buttholes. The United States government will not take this invasion of people's buttholes.
Well, okay. Sam, you can't bring that up and not have me play it. I'm just, hold on.
Jeez.
You gotta do it.
Well, I'm gonna do it. Let's see.
You're welcome, audience. You're welcome. I got you.
Oh! Here. Remember this one, Far?
And about 20
Which one?
glowing eyes.
Oh yeah! The Bigfoot posse.
Bigfoot Pahusi.
You might want to
put the sound on.
Get it so we can hear the audio. Yeah.
Well, I never.
Because the audio is what really sells that one, honestly. Just,
Well, Jack can hear it. That's what counts. Well, I mean, look how good the
And about
CGI
20
is.
red
Yeah, but
glowing eyes.
but I wanna
rose up,
hear it.
Walked across the creek bed and disappeared.
I like it better without the audio because I want
I
to
do.
envision what I'm hearing.
I want to hear her internal monologue. Just sit there like, oh hell no.
Yeah, what is it she's actually saying? It's like, yeah, so a whole group of them get up and stop walking or some shit like that. I forget. I forget exactly what it was.
Hold on. Where's the butthole?
Did you check your butthole? Skid up, butthole.
Da-da-da-da.
There it is.
Actually, have that as a donation.
There he is. There's
Well,
our
I
man. Okay, hold on. I will switch it for you guys.
Oh, fuck! This is
Thank you.
fantastic.
This is it's a thing of beauty. It really is.
Stream settings, change windows, flaming butthole. God will make flames come from the buttholes. Then I will turn it to smoother video for you guys. Go live. All right, everybody's set up. Let's enjoy the flaming buttholes.
Can they see it in chat?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
God's gonna put a cancer in the butthole. God's gonna put a cancer in the butthole of every sodomite. Every sodomite's butthole will get cancer in the butthole. It'll burn and burn and burn. They won't be able to sit down because of the burning in their butthole. He can't sit down. He's got a burning in his butthole. He's got a fire. He's got a flame coming out of his butthole. God's going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. You're going to have a flame coming out of your butthole. If you thought that AIDS was bad, you ain't seen nothing yet until you see the flaming butthole. Your butthole will be flaming, and you will not be able to sit down until you have a flame coming out of your butthole. And there'll be people walking around all over America with flames coming out of their butthole. Everyone who takes it up the rear, everyone who has a penis injected in his butthole, when that penis comes out, the flame will start burning. Because ain't nobody gonna stick no penis in that flame. That flame will be an eternal flame coming out of the butthole of every sodomite. Flame coming out of the butthole, flame coming out of your butt. That man pulls that penis out of you, a flame is gonna come out, and nobody will ever stick a penis in your butthole again because it will be on fire. You ain't seen nothing till you see the flame coming out of T.D. Jake's butt. Lightning bug got a flame coming out of his butt. All flames shooting out of their behinds. You're going to see the power of God. Flame of fire is going to come out of their butthole.
I love their ability to take a single syllable word and just convert it into like 2 or 3. It's not quite on par with the Australians, but it's close. It's up there.
Can I hijack this real quick and turn it a little bit serious?
Okay.
Polly, as a Catholic, aren't you sick and tired of being blamed for that shit?
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, that's Baptist, man. That's some fucking Protestant shit.
but-
You are never
Right?
Me and you are thrown under the bus immediately.
Hey, I was technically raised Catholic, so I completely understand. It's just like
And Sam went to
what the
Catholic school, so we're all
is.
victims here. It's fine. It's
Look, I've been baptized.
Look, I'm just saying. Okay.
Fucking hell.
We dealt with the Cathars. We kept the orthodoxy at bay. What were we thinking letting these motherfuckers run riot?
Dude, the Baptists are insane.
Oh, well, the ones who
but
take
yeah,
it this
yeah.
far, like it's just like it's a fantastic speaking style. You got to admit, it's just attention grabbing.
Oh yeah.
It's very, very good. It's
Powerful.
like if you ever watch Louis Farrakhan speak, he's a fantastic speaker. It's just when you listen to the content of his words, because he's completely going off of a Presbyterian Baptist. I'm not saying they're the same thing, but like style of preaching. Where we get, and I mean it down to my soul. Like it's fantastic oratory, right? But then they use it for some use it for shit like that, and it's like, my
Yeah, or the
It's sacrilege.
or the God hates Australia, land of the sodomite damned.
yeah. Oh, I've got that one right here if you want to watch it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I always want to watch that. That's always fantastic.
Well, Rotten Corpse is, that's not a donation. Why? It's in my donation folder. I just haven't turned it into one because I just figured.
Yeah, dude, that is Polly, please.
Okay, Polly, I'm gonna need you to send me that, right? I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna mix it in with some dubstep or some shit.
In the butthole. Flames out the butthole.
Got that right there.
Or, you know, you could combine it with the Have You Checked Your Butthole song.
Did you check
Somehow,
your
I
flaming
don't have
butthole? Paul, you don't care if your shit gets copyright.
God hates Australia.
There it is.
Depends, I think.
Are you avoiding the question?
Who is?
You is.
Oh, I was trying to bring up the God hates Australia thing. Would you ask? I didn't even hear that. I was looking for the video.
You don't care if this gets copyright claimed, do you?
I care if it gets copyright struck, claimed. No, all the music is getting copyright claimed by people who don't actually own it. So no, I don't care.
So this is what Far is talking about to anybody who doesn't know. Are my donations up?
It should be.
Yes, they are.
Unless he's changed
Okay.
it.
Here, I'm gonna send the test through. This isn't active, so don't try to hit it.
I lost my load. I'm losing my patience. Where is your class?
This is a test donation for $56.78.
That's what Far was talking about when you have you checked your butthole.
It's so fantastic.
It really is, but it's copyright claimed.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
You know, the guy has like a ton of other shit too, right? Like of that
dude, he's
same
got a
vein, and
lot.
it's amazing. It's just great.
I mean, Play said I went to the Baptist thing, so I know exactly what you're talking about. And then somebody else said, I'm Baptist, and it's like, no, it's not all Baptists. Like, it's not. And someone who's it?
It's not.
Was a Cherokee girl that said Southern Baptists or like that? Yeah, only Southern Baptists. Like, very common. So you're not wrong. It's a great style of oratory, but like, especially I love the like, what was that? Like, why did you just go full Chewbacca in the middle of your speech? It was great, but what the hell?
Dude, it's like the preacher, and I think this is the second time tonight I'm in earnest mentioning this, from Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah.
I said, don't ask no question.
But there's the thing. As amazing as they are, I've never seen a fucking Baptist preacher sea walk. But I've got a donation.
Oh,
It's a priest sea walking.
yes.
So, I mean, just putting that out there.
It's more proof that the priests are just a step ahead.
Okay, let's watch the. This is the full version, not the edited version that I made. Is in there as a donation. I've just never activated it because I figured no one gave a fuck. Here we go.
God hates Australia.
Okay, why isn't the sound going through? Oh no, it was. I'm sorry. I had sorry, OBS. I fucked it up. There we go.
God
Do
hates
we get to see
Australia.
No, you don't.
Land
For
of
fuck's
the
sake,
Sodom-
you complain a lot, Far.
I'm sorry. I thought you missed me. Damn.
I'm sorry. I've kind of spoiled him this past week or so. It's my bad.
No, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right.
God hates Australia, land of the sodomite damned. The fag-infested land of
Whoa!
Australia is
Folly
burning.
words.
Fire of God's wrath is sending hundreds
Okay, it's
of
a
those
reference.
filthy
It's a reference.
Australian
It's
beasts
a quote.
straight to hell. We at Westboro Baptist Church
All 40
are
of us.
rejoicing, and we are praying for the dear Lord to burn many more Australians alive.
Jesus Christ.
Australians.
I mean, remember, there are 40 of them, so let's take them really seriously.
Right. And all
I heard
40 of them want me to burn alive. Let me add that.
I heard, and I don't know how much truth there is to this, but the Westboro Baptist Church is actually just a family of lawyers seeking to take advantage of the, anti-religious discrimination laws and such. You know, so if anybody punches them, they can claim it's a hate-motivated crime or something. Words to that effect. Any truth to that? Or are they really just all that insane?
I'm willing to bet that they have lawyers on staff, but I think they are just insane. Like, the thing that fucking bugs me about them is that you will have, you know, an illiterate 7th century caravan robber and all of his misdeeds and murderings and so on and so forth, largely unknown. But everybody around the globe knows about these 40 people. And when I say 40, that includes the infants and the elderly too. So really, you know, the people that are like active and doing stuff and you know,
the children.
And the children as well, not just the infants, but the children. So the people that aren't like useless because they're like Joe Biden's age or like too young to talk or whatever, that's included in that number of 40 people.
Have you seen the movie Red State?
No.
Do you like the Kevin Smith films?
No.
Like Clerks?
I liked.
Jay and Silent Bob?
I did like Clerks. Jay and Silent Bob I watched once, and I was okay with watching it the once. Like Mallrats was cool once, and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was cool once, and then after that, no, I can't think of another Kevin Smith film that I actually like.
Red State is such a step off of his reservation, and it's pseudo about the Westboro Baptist Church, but they have a bunch of guns and they get in the shootout with FBI. It's worth the watch, dude.
Really?
It's really good. Yeah.
Huh. Well, way to destroy the mood there, Sin. Well, nice.
Sorry, but I think you would like it. John Goodman is like the male lead in that movie. It's
no shit.
Phenomenal.
Okay,
yeah.
well, that's a huge selling point then.
He does such a good job. At one point, he like yells a command to the church, and he's just standing there chewing gum, tapping a megaphone in his hand. And the whole time I'm like, oh my God, what's about to happen? What is John Goodman doing? I'm so invested in what's happening right now.
Riveted.
I liked Red State. It was good.
Let's see. What was I going to look at here?
Real quick, Ost-san in chat. Ost-san, I hope I'm saying that right. It was not OST-san. Those guys protested at my high school once because our drama department was putting on a production of Rent.
What's going on in Rent that they were opposed to it?
Were there gay soldiers killed in it? Why are they so mad?
All right.
Who the fuck knows? They're fucking weirdos.
Here we go. Witnesses say axe attack in Richardson stemmed from business feud at local coffee shop.
Okay.
Chaos unfolded outside of a coffee shop. That's just a great opening text crawl for a movie, isn't it? Isn't it? Jesus. I love that line. I don't know why. Chaos unfolded outside of a... am I resharing my screen for you guys? No, I'm not, am I?
No, you're not.
God damn it.
I want to read this article to Eve a little bit later on. Just that opening line, chaos unfolded.
Chaos unfolded outside of a coffee shop in Richardson on Friday night as 3 men got into a fight and one of them had an axe. Police say they responded.
You gotta read it like a movie announcer.
Chaos unfolded outside of a coffee shop in Richardson on a Friday night as 3 men got into a fight. What?
Sam, let me hear yours.
Hold on. Let me actually pull up the text here. Chaos unfolded outside a coffee shop in Richardson night. The 3 men got into it, and one of them had an axe.
Jesus Christ, I can't do that.
Oh yeah, you can. Just read it like you would, but dramatically.
Directed by Michael Bay.
It's full of helicopters flying into the sunset. Okay, so
far, let's hear it.
I don't think it would sound right with my voice. I tried to do that.
Come on.
Oh my God. Chaos unfolded outside a coffee shop in Richardson on Friday night as 3 men got into a fight, and one of them had an axe.
Okay, no,
Look,
that was creepy because it sounded like you were trying to sound seductive, which was weird for me.
I know. Yeah, it made my
It
pee
was
move a
not
little bit,
even-
but I'm gonna go see the far version of it.
Well, yeah, because I'm expecting a fucking a wowie film.
Yeah.
What are-
let me give it a shot.
What so
All right,
far?
chat,
What are the
you guys have to vote on it.
All right.
Chaos unfolded outside of a coffee shop in Richardson on Friday night as 3 men got into a fight. One of them had an axe.
Is that how you do your
Chat.
movie voice? You just get closer to the mic?
Yeah, that's half of it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, frankly, Polly, he only moves away from the mic to breathe in.
I mean, that's really what it comes down to. I get close to the mic when I want to like put something out, but you lean back. You lean back to yell too. Nobody understands that, but if you want to yell at the mic, you lean all the way back.
Oh, Gary Verline says Rent is about AIDS. They made fun of it in Team America. I've never seen Rent. I thought it was just like, I can't pay my rent.
Okay.
My rent. I can't pay my rent.
See, I go to the George Thorogood cover. Tell you a story about the house rent blues.
So anyway, why did I bring a story up besides the fun headline? It's the name of the coffee shop. I love you a latte.
Oh, fuck off. Oh my god, I love you a latte. They got the greatest coffee in town.
Oh my god. Okay,
Like
so
if you're ever in Richardson, you just gotta go to I Love You a Latte. It's great.
so I don't know, like just briefly cut out. I come back to Sam reading something in a Valley Girl voice. What the fuck did I miss in like 30 seconds?
Oh, here we go.
Like, oh my god.
I remember when Bruce Willis used to act.
Everyone talked right over it. We're going to play it one more time for Tom. Okay, here we go.
The only thing I knew for sure was this. Every son of a bitch that worked for them. They were all gonna be better off dead.
Fuck yeah! I didn't think it would work for AAA, but I thought it would work for Noir Bar. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
That works no matter where you put it. Bruce Willis actually acting? Dude,
I know.
You have like gold on your hand.
If you guys haven't seen Last Man Standing, check it out because if nothing else, it's got Christopher Walken.
Walken?
Yeah, Walken playing a fucking gangster from the 30s. His face is all cut up. His nickname is Hickey. He's
Walken.
Walken?
What do you call the verb of using your feet to transport you from one place to another?
Ambulation?
Ambulating.
High five, Sam.
Halfway through that stupid phrase falling out of my mouth, I'm like, he's going to say ambulance.
That's made my morning. I don't know about anybody else.
Point moot. I don't care. Keep going.
Is there not an L in his name?
Christopher Walken.
But there's an L in his name, though, right?
You don't pronounce
Okay,
it Wagri.
say walking in any other context.
His name is
Walking.
Yeah. I went walking down the street. What's weird about this? I don't see the problem.
Yeah, you can decorate his
Okay,
Hulk.
did you go walking to Home Depot?
Yes.
Yes. And they had ketchup and milk for sale. What's the problem?
To the Home Depot.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
I didn't go walking to Home Depot. I went walking to Home Depot. I'm not
So
an
you
animal.
really went Christopher Walken into that one? I hate all of it.
He went sea walking into that one.
Yeah, I've never heard him call it sea walking.
If you drop the L from his name, like because it's not the word walking. I hear you. Like to walk somewhere, you go walking. I get it. You don't say the L. But how do you know that you don't say the L in his name? Because it's Christopher Whacking. Waking. You see my point.
You don't go to Wagreens, do you?
Look, you had me after ambulation. So whatever you say now, yes, absolutely, Polly. Whatever. You say.
Gamer Brain for the $9. Thank you very much. Oh, come on. Far as Australian isn't reading about crime, just Australian history. I'm so disappointed.
I mean, I guess if you want to look at it like that, sure.
But
why not?
Far, we've also got a new option for you in online social media, especially YouTube. Just read in your attempt at a dramatic voice, and it will suddenly sound Yuri-tastic.
I had enough of that doing the FarZoosme thing. No, I'm good.
Yuri's the lesbian manga, right? I got that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good.
Yeah, Yuri's.
I'm hearing it in my head now. All except you, Billy, in the after class.
Such a
I had
it's
people.
such a disappointment, Billy.
I know.
God damn it, Billy.
I got comments about that. I got DMs where people were like that sounded like naughty librarian disciplining me was oddly like sexual, and I'm like, I don't think that's what she was going for.
It was not at all what I was going for, but I'm like listening to it back, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I mean, I can't not use it, but at the same time, what the fuck? Because it doesn't sound like that when I'm doing it. To me, anyway.
Sound awesome.
Well, that's good news for Platy.
No, I'm like, I guess, but it's like, no, I'm trying to sound like all relaxed, like a Bob Ross type figure, you know?
No, well, I got it.
It just
But
turns into
Bob
that,
Ross
and it's
doesn't
just
sound
like,
like
I
he's trying to
can't not
seduce
do
someone.
that.
Yeah,
I
Bob Ross
know.
doesn't sound like he's trying to get my pants off.
I mean,
I know, but it's like, I don't know how to do it otherwise. So it's like, that's what I'm stuck with, which is one of the many reasons why I'm probably never going to do a FarZoosme video ever again.
She tried to sound awesome, but was inadvertently titillating. The summer FarZoosme is unexpectedly sexy.
FarZoosme is
unexpectedly
bold and
sexy.
beautiful. She is the bold and the beautiful.
I mean, you're listed in chat as
Christ,
upside
don't
down
call
harlot. What
me
do you
that.
want from people? I just,
Okay.
You know what? That is fair enough.
Okay, I will be back in just a second. Far, you are the only one who can be trusted. You're in charge. You keep these
Hey, I
these
think
miscreants in
perfectly
line.
trustworthy.
Oh,
Where'd you
Jesus,
get that
I'm
idea?
in charge.
Yes, you're
Because
in
it's
charge.
definitely not me.
Well,
And I know it's not far.
Listen, I have an automatic disqualification. I'm French.
Polly, go. What are you
I'll be
doing?
right
Really
back.
shouldn't.
Fucking hell.
Alright, well, technically shouldn't I also be disqualified from that because I'm Australian? I'm the criminal and he's leaving me in charge. What the fuck,
am
Polly?
the only
Stole
freedom-loving
bar.
human being who
I
happens
stole
to
the fucking bar!
occupy this space, just stretching,
Yeah, but
take
you're also
over all
Italian.
this land.
Oh my god. I mean, I stole the fucking deed to the bar. Why are you leaving me in charge? What will I steal next, Polly?
I'm gonna steal it from you and just hold it slightly above your head and be like, oh. Whoa.
I'll kick you in the shin.
If you're willing to
Yeah,
use
I
me,
have
I'm
iron
gonna go.
shins.
I have steel capped boots.
I still think iron wins out on that. I'm not sure of the chemistry there, but maybe.
Well, are you also wearing a cup? Because that'll be the next step.
I don't think you can kick that high.
Far. Let's not make it.
Who
Let's
said
not make
anything
it
about
kinky.
kicking?
Let's not make
Oh.
it kinky.
Far,
Get a
how
fucking
tall are
bar
you?
stool.
How tall are you?
Like 5'3", 5'4", around that.
Fucking itty bitty.
We're actually doing this.
She would need the bar stool. Fire's trusted. That's not a mistake in the making. Nah, Fire's good people.
Oh fuck.
Sam,
Well,
on the
it
other hand, is
depends.
French, so take that for what it's worth.
I mean, it's not worth much.
Sam, why?
Hmm?
Why?
Why? What?
Why are you
Why is he French? There we go.
Have you ever considered not
You
doing
motherfucker.
that?
I've tried. I learned a whole new language. After sarcasm.
All right, I'm back. Whatever. All right, here we are.
Okay. Hide the drugs.
Oh, Sin, do you do your did you do your taxes like using software, or did you write it out by hand?
No, I go to a guy.
You go to a guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I did
He's
mine.
Italian. He's got a guy. Come on.
Yeah. He works for a price. Yeah, I get it.
I have an actual Tom Hagen.
Yeah. I did my taxes by software, okay? And there's this one ticky box where you tick it where it's like, did amount on line X exceed amount on line Y? Like, you know, that kind of thing, right? And you just look at it and it's like, yes, because you might have entered 0 for this particular amount. And I'm just ticking that box on and off, and the difference was $1,010. I sat there for several minutes just clicking it and unclicking it, going, $1,010. Look at that. Look at that. And you know what it was over? If I had said to my last contractor, it's like, you know, you want to pay me this? Can you pay me 92% of that? I would have gotten an extra $1,010 in like non-tax that I wouldn't have to pay. I would have been able to keep $1,010.
Dude, that's why you should do exactly that. It's not tax evasion; it's tax avoidance.
Yeah, I just
it's tax avoid until the tax department shows up at your fucking front door with a taxed AR-15.
Well, yeah. Well, there's the thing. I mean, it's like, can I write them a check and pay them that money back? That's nowhere near $1,010 that pushed me over that amount that I now do have to pay. Sin, let me tell you this. Okay, a Shure 7B and a cloud lifter and a Scarlett mixer and really nice gold cables. Okay, $1,000 right there. That's my that's my entire fucking mic setup plus shipping. Is the difference of that stupid little ticky box.
The only thing I knew for sure was this. Every son of a bitch that worked for him. They were all gonna be better off dead.
He's talking about the ATF.
In Minecraft. Or the IRS in Minecraft.
Dude, you've got me going through my fucking tax papers going, can I hit a ticky box?
Garavleen, thank you for the $9. Polly should never leave me unattended. That gives me the opportunity to invade and make the French surrender. At least this time, it wouldn't be an Austrian poser.
Oh, Valine, you know just how to butter me up.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, think about that. My entire fucking microphone setup that I've been fucking carrying the fuck on about forever. That I even have graphics to facilitate. Look, graphics. Yay.
I mean, if somebody joined the Golden Otter Club, you'd be able to get it, possibly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Golden Otter Club. That's
get your Golden Otter today.
Yeah. More people should get one of those. They're great. I enjoyed the sample that I was loaned. You know, see what it would be like.
I showed him the card very quickly while wearing white gloves. It went, look, and then he reached out for it, and I went, no.
You look with your eyes.
He slapped my hand away and everything. It was.
I just like to be able to boast that I gave him that idea.
Yeah, he did. He did suggest the notion. It's true. And then
over a drunken conversation.
And then 3 hours of editing later, I had made it. I love Sin's one of those guys. Well, it was my idea. It was,
and I like to see it. So, Sam, that's you.
So, yeah, here's a bunch of Streamlabs links in the chat. Polydubs is the first link.
Yeah, that's the only one you need to be concerned with.
Oh, hey, Mr. Pickman, how's it going?
Well, for the Golden Otter anyway.
As well. There's the thing. I could be XLRing one if I'd only been paid 92% of what I was actually paid. Like I said, I can't write them a check retroactively. No, we want all your money. We have to distribute it to free social programs for illegal immigrants in the Southwest. Oh, I see. Well, that sucks.
So they can buy their XLR microphones. Meanwhile,
it doesn't even need to be a
Golden of Solitude.
It doesn't even need to be a Golden Otter Club. It could be Peak of Epic Manliness at 500. That'll be fine. That's an awesome donation too. It's not quite the Golden Otter card, but you know what is.
But you're halfway there.
Yeah. That'll put me because that'll be the mic. That'll be the core of the thing. That'll be the Shure 7B. I don't care if I
God,
got
you're
to
just reminding me.
You know what I
You're
never...
just reminding me of the mic boom arm thing I saw at JB Hi-Fi earlier.
You know what
Like, I
pisses
really
me
probably
off?
should get that.
The flaming butthole guy, even he had a Rode Podcaster. How the fuck does that guy have a better mic than I do? This isn't even a better mic than I do. This is my friend's mic. Otherwise, you'd be listening to AM Poly right now. I had to borrow a mic, for Christ's sake. This is what I've been reduced to. Anyway.
Really?
Yeah, my mic went... Oh, yeah, I guess far you haven't been around. My mic went belly up. It's done. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I had to borrow my friend's mic that he uses for Zoom meetings.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely need a mic fund. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, so like I said, there's graphics there for a reason. Tip the bartender. Yay.
Please be generous.
Why do I even have a
do.
computer that's capable of doing these things, like graphics like that, and not choking the fuck up? Because I have extremely generous friends like Hammer who hooked me up with his old server computer, because Hammer's awesome. That's Tron Vodka. That's the one that's running this show right now. Yeah,
and he does not stop by in the server I frequent most often enough
yeah. Hammer's
for my liking. Come on, Hammer.
Well, Hammer's a tech junkie.
What the fuck,
like
man?
he's a performance hound, so he's always like buying like a new computer, and it's like, oh, my server computer could operate 8% faster. It's time to buy an entirely new computer. And so like he's got stacks upon stacks of stuff,
Or like one thing goes wrong on his computer, and he's just like, yes, time to reinstall Windows.
There's nothing he likes more than reinstalling the operating system from the ground up when he can't figure out the smallest of problems.
Right?
We call it the Hammer nuclear option. It's just...
He just goes nuclear of like just, it's going a little slower. Time to just reinstall.
We should start calling that Operation Mjolnir.
Oh God, right.
But in the meantime, remember this?
The houses? The tree houses?
Yeah, the tree houses.
Boy, do I remember this.
Yeah, well...
It seems like only 2 weeks ago.
It was.
It was a week ago.
Yeah. So, I mean, what a beautiful looking cabin until you look at, like, the nest picture and then realize, oh, shit, your neighbor's, like, right over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Huh.
Yeah. So, what we're going to do is we're going to look at tree houses that you could... We're going to finish this list off, goddammit.
Well, I'm going to let you guys finish that list off. I need a shower and to get ready for bed. I will catch you all in the next one.
All right. Take it easy, man. Thanks for being
here. I
here.
will be listening while I'm naked, so give me something entertaining, damn it.
Well, that's a wonderful mental image. Thank you for leaving us with that. That was great.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, man.
Good night.
All right, book now.
Well, I don't know what way to go with this.
Do we want to look at this?
Right.
This. It looks like a tree or a house that they actually just sort of like elevated. Doesn't really look like a tree house as much as it looks like just like a house off the ground.
That's kind of cheating, really, isn't it? It's kind of cheating. What's it like inside? I think that would be the deciding factor.
Or if you guys didn't want to do tree houses, we could revisit this next week because this will be the last thing because we've been running for a hot minute here.
Yeah.
We could go for the
what?
Well, these are the 30 most ridiculous real estate listing photos that are like real.
Oh, please. You
want to do this one instead?
This, yes.
Okay. So this. Oh
my God, yes. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. You want to buy this home, don't you? No, no, I don't.
Motivated by a need.
Yes, my breast is aflame with desire for this property.
I believe my original joke was they advertised it as a fixer-upper. It's
a bit of a fixer-upper. You might just need to just fix everything.
A fresh coat of paint, everything will be fine.
Yeah, right. New mattress.
Remember this house?
Like, oh my God, what's the? Everything is fine except for the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
They're all women's names, or people's names. There's Wayne, Anna May.
Yeah.
I thought that was Hebrew there for a minute, but then I realized no, it's just acrostic.
Yeah, this is just no good.
What?
Never at a loss for words. So
Yeah,
we've seen
what?
that one now, and then the weird,
Oh.
just
God.
Technicolor room.
Yeah, wowza.
What's that over the fireplace?
Yeah,
Is that
wowza.
It's a big,
oddly phallic.
it's a big foot.
Oh
Yeah,
my
looks like
god,
that.
you're right.
That's what
It's
I'm
a
getting.
boot.
It's a boot. Yeah, with a dragonfly on it.
It's a boot. Yeah, oh my god. No, it's like a Texan boot thing with the spur on the back.
Oh yeah, there's this. I didn't even clue into the spur. Right, I thought that was something
Yeah.
else that was in front of it.
No, that's a spur. What the fuck?
Well done.
I'm at a loss.
Oh my god!
Oh, nice bar.
Oh my
Nice.
god. Oh my god.
Pikmin for the massive fucking win. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Huge W's in chat for fucking
Holy shit.
Well done, Trace Velga. Thank you very much.
Praise Velgo is a member of the Golden Otter Club. Jesus Christ.
What? Dude, I was naked in the next room.
Bar pulled a fucking comma. The greatest chat ever. Holy shit.
Look at that shit.
My entire mic budget, Hellsgar, which is I'm now going to learn how to say because that's my mic's name when I get it.
Right?
Chad
Velga the
move.
Golden.
No shit.
Right there.
Christ.
Praise Velga
Thank
the
you,
Golden.
Mr. Pikmin, for the 1,000. Holy fuck.
Pikmin is a
This is
Chad.
epic.
Hellsgar
Okay.
is a Chad. I mean, yo.
Jesus. Polly, you really do have the best audience. Has anyone ever told you that?
I have been told that. And I'm continually. I hate when this happens because I'm at a loss for words.
That's okay. I can talk for you.
I will drink to both of those.
Yeah, no shit. Actually, let me just I've got my coffee and bourbon here, and I'm just gonna slug it all down because yay!
Oh, here, I'll tell you what. Good.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. I needed to breathe there. Hold on.
Yes. And this was the thing he put in the donation for me, that video. Like, what the fuck, man?
Let's have a quick have a quick gander at this.
I'm gonna play a donation again because it happens so rarely, and Hellsgar deserves it too to see it once more.
Is it ambiance here?
The Golden Otter.
Oh, it's fantastic.
You know, I never actually made $1,000 donation thing, so I never thought I would actually get it.
Is it your 500?
No, that's the 100.
That's the 100.
Which, to be honest, I feel like that's appropriate for anything above 100, but at the same time, like, I never went beyond that because I never thought it would ever be hit. But hey, I guess I
that
got
was Pikmin and
Hellsgar. I'm gonna go now. Now I'm obligated to learn how to go say it really well. Like
that was
Jesus.
Pikmin and Hellsman
Praise
Mayo.
Praise Velga.
Praise Velga.
In the chat,
Hey,
give it up for Pikmin and
Yeah, I know. Huge W's in chat for the fucking ultra chads in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
Thank you so
holy
much.
fuck.
Seriously, you guys are awesome.
Yeah,
3 a.m. legend.
That's it. Yeah, it was 3:15 in the fucking morning. Well, Eastern, 3:15 in the morning Eastern, and woo. Yeah, surly Golden Otter. He is surly, but yeah. And Mr. Pikmin saying, "Wow." What do you mean, wow? Wow, how awesome you are? Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Except,
how awesome you are for making me have to think about getting $1,000 donation.
let me just walk in here and flop my giant dick down on the table. It's no,
Polly, this is your stream, but I shamelessly took the Comma Club parody from G. Do you want a song for the back-to-back commas? Because I got a Pinky Salmon song that would be great, and it really fits the mood.
You got a Pinky Salmon song like ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, who doesn't want to hear Pinky?
There you go.
Very Tarantino-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this song.
One slabs makes you larger and Rios make you strong. Admission kick that will get you. Don't do anything at all. Go ask Stream Boss. Now they're in the club. And if you go fighting legends and you know you're going to fall, tell them I'm bourbon, drinking shit Lord has given you the call. Call Stream Boss. Now you're in the club. When the folks in the Streamlabs get up and tell you to Rurouni, and you just had some kind of moment, and your health is looking low, go ask Stream Boss. I think they'll know. When logic and proportion have gotten to your head, and the temptation is too strong, and they call off with their head. Remember what the karma said. Join the club. Join the club.
Jesus.
She's fucking
Boner.
brilliant.
Jesus Christ, Pinky.
I mean, fuck Grace Slick, Pinky all the way. Am I right? I mean, Grace Slick did a good job with White Rabbit, but like, I mean, that's just much better.
There's something just inherently different about Pinky.
Yeah.
Like she's got that smoky anyway.
Mm-hmm. It's okay to admit to you jerk to it. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh fuck! I told her to her face.
Yeah, and so I told her while we were having a conversation in VC, and she's like, she gets like really awkward, which is great. Like, you've met her in person. Is she actually like not? How can I say this? She seems like kind of ladylike in that way that you can't really talk too raw to her without her being like, you know, oh, just stop it, you know, like far, basically.
She's very bashful, but
yeah, bashful. There's the word
I am as a person. So I was like, Pinky, you make my penis hard.
You are a snake charmer in made flesh.
Okay, so here it is. I actually got it. It's Hellsfelger. Hellsfelger. No, if we put it in chat, it's like lol. As much as I enjoy the mispronouncing, here you go.
Be more Scandinavian.
So I know how to say it now. I'm going to practice it and get it right. Fucking 4 members of the fucking Golden Otter Club is fucking awesome. You know what? I've got room for an extra fucking framed picture here. I'm going to put up a Golden Otter frame over on the side for those who are members, and your names will be listed there. It'll be tiny and small. It's like the dildo that's somewhere in the bar that no one's noticed yet.
Wait, really? Or is that just a joke?
No, there's a roll of bills, and there's a dildo, and there's Helpful Hops, but you know where he is.
Yeah, I know where Helpful Hops is.
No, there's 100 little Easter eggs in this picture if you look hard enough. It's just...
There's an anachronistic pack of cigarettes as well.
I see helpful. What's his face?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
helpful hops.
by the way, I went through the bottles of liquor and in really high res deleted all of the ones that are anachronistic, so they're all like possible to have been in 1942 where the bar is based. Because it's like, wait a minute, the Chambord bottle did not look like that, so yeeted it. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
I am gonna find the dildo.
I don't doubt that you will, Sinatra.
Play a game of Where's Woody?
Oh God. Yeah, right.
Well, after that song, I know right where Woody is.
In any case, thank you
God.
once again for the double commas. Helseviger. He's probably just at home laughing at Mr. Pickman.
God, do I need like a comic club name for myself now? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck would I even do for that?
The Anya Assassins. It's something.
Ooh.
Oh God, whenever they finally animate that one bit of the blood being splattered on her, that's the 1,000. Is that it?
Yeah. Pickman said give a hint. I agree. Give a hint of where the dildo
Yeah, you need a hint for the dildo.
Oh, it's in and around the bar itself.
That is not a hint.
No, I mean the physical
itself?
bar. Yeah, like the bar top
Okay.
where the stools are
Is
at.
it one of the beer pull downs?
No, it's not. One of the beer taps? No, that would be too obvious.
That would be
Sinatra, go have a
was.
shower, for fuck's sake.
I will in a second. I'm looking for the fucking dildo.
You won't find it, man. It's
Yeah,
pretty
no, I'm looking for it. What the fuck?
Why, I know.
God damn.
Why aren't any of you guys looking for the roll of bills? Why are y'all looking for the dildo, you
I don't give a
creepers?
fuck about the bills.
Because money is so gauche and dildos are forever. That's why.
You just got 2 rolls of bills. This fucking, you didn't get a dildo.
I could buy one hell of a dildo for the money, but I'm not going to. Sid, I got a question for you. Why does the cloud lifter cost as much as the mixer? What's in that fucking box?
I don't know. I don't think you need the cloud lifter brand, but I don't know if any other brands do the same thing.
Everybody, the reviews that I've read is, don't be a moron, spend the money. You will regret it if you don't, is what I've heard.
Oh yeah, I tried it without the lifter at first, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, it's a little blue rectangular box that, you know, your XLR cable comes out of your mic, plugs into the one side of the little blue rectangular box, and then another one comes out the other side. And it's called the brand name is Cloud Lifter. And what does it do? I remember reading, like, it stops signal interference and stops static from
boosts the phantom power, I think, because I've tried it without the lifter.
Right.
And it just doesn't get the same input to the computer. But I think it also clears up the audio, and you're gonna need an extra thing. And I will send you the link to it, because the regular boom arm just doesn't hold the SM7B. It's just too heavy.
I was just about to crack a joke when Far's donation came in. I was before mine did. I was going to say, oh, but the Shure 7B. Like I keep forgetting to mention. I keep talking about the cables, the mic, the mixer, the cloud lifter, but I never talk about the boom arm. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll hang it from the ceiling with fucking duct tape. I don't give a fuck. Like it.
So I've used 2 different setups with the SM7B, and you either need one that just sits base on the deck,
The only
or
thing I knew
like
for
that.
Sure was this: every son of a bitch that worked for her. They were all gonna be better off dead.
I'm so glad that other people like that donation as much as I did. I thought I was going to be the only one who liked it. Gaverline, thank you for the $9. That's it. I'm putting this on HDTV. I'm going to find that fucking prosthetic penis.
You're going to need that.
Well, honestly, you probably are. Like, I mean, it's like the Christmas. Do I still have the Christmas background here somewhere?
It's somewhere, probably.
Hickman says, I want the dick. Yeah, that was the sneaky cost that caught me, was the boom arm that I just sent to you. It's like $140, but
Oh yeah,
you
of course.
need to
Well,
have
there's the
one.
birthday decorations. As they all go away now. And I can't put up the Judy Garland the way that I used to. Thanks, Far.
You're welcome. You know what? It's almost tradition at this point, right? That I just ruin Christmas every year.
Did you hear that story, Sin? And Sam?
No.
Judy Garland. Delightful Judy Garland. I had only seen The Wizard of Oz like a year or two before that because I decided to watch all these classic movies that I had heard about for a million years. You know what I mean? But I'd never actually watched. Jaws, The Wizard of Oz, Citizen Kane. I'd heard about them forever. But I'm going to watch these movies. Do they actually stand up to all this fucking hype? And I watched The Wizard of Oz and I'm like, oh my God, this is delightful. This is great. You know, except for the Lollipop Guild, who are just like freaky and nightmarish. The rest of the movie was great. And I'm saying that, and I've got the garland for Christmas, and it's all just a bunch of Judy Garland faces, so it's the Judy Garland, you know? It hangs around the text box or the chat box, and then Far goes, yes, too bad she killed herself.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, for real. And I found out at Christmas, and I'm like, why would you tell me this at Christmas? She goes, I thought you knew. I was like, oh my God, but this is so depressing.
It's just a nerd thing.
Did you
Zombie Betty said, I found an upside down pineapple. No, that's on my bar.
But that was 2 years ago, and then I ruined Christmas in a different way, like last year, and I forget exactly how it was, but I remember it definitely happened. It's almost like a yearly tradition at this point. On Noir Bar. I just say something, he's like, well, now Christmas is ruined. Thanks, Far. So I wonder how I'm going to ruin Christmas this year.
I give up. Where's the dildo?
The dildo is on the shelf behind. Look to the back underneath. It's hard to describe. I can't. I'm pointing with my fucking cursors.
Okay,
if you guys could see it. Yeah. Okay. There's two sets of shelves. The shelves that's on the right. If you look underneath there, there's a dildo back there. It probably Tom's probably right. You could probably only see it on HD TV. I'll put a big fucking purple floppy dildo right across the screen next week, okay?
Put like a big red circle around it. Like, there it is.
Yeah. I'll leave
all those fucking like thumbnail things. I'm like, look, there's the ghost.
Okay, like you see how there's like the little spiral Christmas hat sitting on the table next to the chocolate cake? There'll be a dildo sitting right there next week, all right?
Okay. Now I'm gonna go. Sans any more comments that make me run back to my computer to celebrate.
Go.
Pikmin and Molnir, you guys are phenomenal.
And Molnir. Jesus Christ.
Hats off to you fucking legends. Guys, good night.
So much,
Have a wonderful evening.
Have a good night, Sin.
I sent you the thing, by the way, Polly.
Did you? Good. Okay, let me get rid
later.
of it. There.
Seriously, it's gotten to the fucking point with you guys now where it reminds me of a game me and my siblings used to play. You know, we always used to discuss the famous Italian dictator, you know, Tortellini.
Wow.
And just progressively get, you know, further and further and further from the name Mussolini.
Look at all those giant gold coins sitting in the martini glass because of the double commas. I've never noticed that before. I mean, because like, when it's smaller donations, it's copper colored coins, and then mid donations are silver, and then the big ones are those huge gold coins that drop automatically through Streamlabs. By the way, do you have any idea how much work it was to get that fucking martini glass to be golden and look like it fits in the Noir Bar? There's like an overlay over top of it to have it. Because if you notice, it's shadowed on one side.
I think I remember you showing me that once.
Yeah, that was a lot of fucking work. Because I care about my audience and what they see, damn it. All 50 of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's dragged back in because of Sam's blatant racism. Tortellini.
Oh, God.
The name of the game is the next person's then going to follow up with, no, that's a type of, you know, that's a type of pasta. Don't you mean brigandini?
Oh, God.
All right. Back to everyone's favorite room. Okay. What do you think this purple thing is sitting on the table? See this?
I don't know.
Anyway.
What the fuck is that?
Okay.
I got nothing.
So we looked at this room. Okay.
God.
The color cornucopia. Because it was just, that's what they actually called it. Because it's just really, really odd. Like, there's nothing really, quote unquote, wrong with this room. It's just horribly, horribly painted, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Coordination is, well, there isn't any.
Molly O'Cammy's is like lion
Right.
plushie. And it's like, right, I think it is a purple lion plushie with zebra stripes along its back leg, which is pretty fucking weird. Just saying.
Its legs are
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's anatomically fucked. But, moving along. Okay, so there's this one. Okay, and so let's move on to the new one. Okay, wait, what the fuck?
Why?
Why did you have a horse inside your house? For your...
you know what they say. There's no cock like horse cock.
Just... Like, is this to demonstrate how high the ceilings are and how much walking room there is? You actually brought a horse indoors.
Yeah, horse to scale. They just brought in a horse for scale. That's what's happened here.
And look, they've got a rearing horse on some kind of centerpiece on the table.
Looks like a fucking keg of some description.
Yeah, okay, a small keg. And here's my question. You see the cat up on top of the shelf? Is that a real cat is that a real cat up there, like, out of, like, understandable fear of what the fuck is going on?
No, I looking at the thing sort of head proportion to its body and such, I just said that's probably made of pottery.
You think so?
Yeah, that might be pottery.
I reckon so.
Platty says, is that a taxidermied horse, those Cherokee girl? I'd hate to think that they had a stuffed horse sitting in their living room. Well, dining room.
I mean, no, that would be awesome.
No, it would not be awesome, Far. What the fuck are you talking about?
I like taxidermies. They're interesting.
Interesting, yes. Not something I want to eat next to, because every time I turn around, there's these two giant golf ball-sized glass eyes staring at me.
What are you going against blind girls, Polly?
I would rather it be a taxidermy horse than a real horse, okay? Fuck horses.
Okay, but Pikmin, you said, remember, art is subjective. This isn't art. They're trying to sell these places, you know? Like, it...
Buy this house. It comes with free horse.
And then he says again, art! Yeah, right. Oh. Quick. Let's all pool our money.
Is this just a different shot of the room from earlier?
I mean,
that one looks like it's still burning. What the fuck?
Yeah, it does. You're right.
I feel like burning house. Buy today. What a steal.
You got to admit, that's somebody who's like, a decisive thinker. It's like, look, they walked up, they looked at their house, and they went, fuck it. And they took a cell phone picture and listed it right then and there.
Right.
That's someone of resolve. I'm not trying to I didn't even call an insurance company. I'm putting this up on realtynow.com or whatever the fuck, That's just...
First offer accepted. Here today, gone tomorrow.
Hurry up. There's more of it disappearing by the minute. I just... And Far, we've looked at enough cursed pictures. Look how degraded it is. All you need is a creepy clown standing right there, and it's a cursed photograph.
You don't need a clown. No, you don't need a clown. You just need, like, some miscellaneous figure standing there, slightly shadowed.
Yeah.
Old lady.
Preferably of elderly age.
Yes, some Victorian governess wearing, like, the full corset gear. Yeah, in partial fade, like an apparition. Yeah. Let's see.
We've seen this one.
Have we?
Yeah. Yeah, in the treehouse listings, I believe, actually.
Are you sure?
This is a double listed?
Well, the treehouse listings are right here. Let's just see.
Can we find it in treehouse listings? It looks similar.
No. We only made it down.
Keep
this
going
far.
down.
But we didn't get any further than this. Well, there's an interesting one.
Okay.
Listings, I mean. Different listings.
Willow Tree House.
Oh god, that looks like a fucking ATT Walker.
It does. It really. Yeah, good call. Hold on.
Wait, ATT? I can't remember.
Oh god, fuck off.
At.
Yeah, it's an AT-AT. All-terrain armored transport. I'm not a nerd. Fuck you.
I tell you, I defer to your authority on these matters, Polly.
All right, let's take a look. I know we just switched things, but I want to see the.
Sorry, I just want to highlight in chat there. Cynic says that Far has turned into Jenk. Quote, fuck horses.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant by that. You know it, you sick bastards.
He's not sick, he's just cynical.
No, he's sick.
I get why the giant window, because there's a lake beyond that you can't see. That's.
I kind of like that, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not opposed to this. It all depends on how private this property is, this giant fucking window. That's the whole thing for me.
I don't want my obese neighbors skinny dipping in my, lake.
Yeah.
not
and it's
not with that much.
I have to say, like, I like daylight as much as the next person, natural light and whatnot. But when you got a window like this, do you really need a skylight?
No.
I suppose it depends how far north you are.
And why is your teapot so big, cast iron, and square? Cubular.
Because cubular. Oh, dude, it's so cubular. Radical, man.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That is a hell of a sweet loft up there.
Oh yeah, that's what the skylight's for.
And it's got a
So you
bar
get
right downstairs. Hold on, I'm liking this place more and more. Like, again, look at out the windows in the back. This place is wide open. Private property, okay. If this is anywhere near anyone else's house, I'm not comfy, man.
I'm telling you, those skylights, that's to let the moon in. The fucking moonlight in. Laying there with your honey. By the light of the moon.
Okay, have you ever seen I've only ever seen it on TV. I don't know if they faked it through CGI or whatnot, where the person will pick up the little remote and press the button and the windows darken.
Oh, like you can get reactive glass. I know that much. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, you can get electronically controlled. It'd be some sort of liquid crystal, I would imagine, between the panes. Right?
I remember somebody said it's like, oh yeah, it's totally a real thing. A friend of mine who's an engineer said, no, it's totally a real thing. It sends an electric current through it, which causes all of the, what's the word I'm looking for? What is it that sunglasses have in them to block UV that there's only, polarized? It polarizes the glass in a certain direction that it makes it opaque by running a current through it. And I'm like, okay, that would be okay. You fall asleep at night and it's time, or, you can pick certain windows because you want to walk around naked or you want your lady to be walking around naked, that kind of thing. Yeah.
You can get glass bathroom doors and all that kind of thing, and shower surrounds that are made of glass, and when the door shuts, the glass frosts.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, as long as it was opaque. I'd prefer black personally because it would just, it would feel more opaque. Even though it really wasn't.
I like a little bit of translucence there, just a suggestion. Then again, I am something of an exhibitionist.
Well, Sam, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
As far as answer is going to be no, but Sam, let me ask you. Let's say that you invite a attractive young lady out to your private land. And it's this beautiful fucking tree house in place. Is it so much to ask her to walk around naked the whole time? Are you?
Hold on, let me get in character here. I've never done this. No, it's not too much.
Is that an unreasonable request?
Look at that pad. If you take a chick here, either you're serious or seriously rich.
I mean, this is a pretty slick fucking joint, and you're inviting this lady out there, and it's not like your fuck pad where you're taking a woman out there every other week. Is it? Are you beyond the bounds of acceptable behavior to suggest that she might walk around naked the entire time?
look at that flooring, right, and look at and look at the size of the windows. Okay, this is clearly a place that has got underfloor heating. All right.
Right.
There is no excuse for a pretty young thing not to take her clothes off in this place.
Yeah, see, look, Molly says, no, I'd be fine with it. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have mine off too, obviously.
Yeah, well, I never denied that part. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm not asking her to do anything I wouldn't do.
Like, I mean, seriously, like, come on, honey. It's like we've got. You want me to walk around naked there? Yeah, well, there's a giant loft upstairs, the heated floor. Directly underneath our loft is a full kitchen with a bar and everything. Like, is it really so much to ask?
I really hope that that's treated wood because, you know, sometimes I get a little crazy with the wine, and it catches fire when I'm cooking. You know. You burn the alcohol off.
Look at this full marble fucking kitchen tabletop, whatnot, and the oven and everything. Like it's fully
really
equipped.
Nice.
Like, oh hell yeah, hell to the yeah! Look how much extra space there is up there.
What the fuck are those? What are those slippers? What's with those?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is up with that?
Apparently, a clown lives here who actually has feet shaped like that.
Or a fucking wood
That's
brown.
terrifying.
Yeah. No wonder they live out in the woods.
Right. It's the only place that'll accept them and their kind.
That is quite honestly the only part I don't like. I don't like.
What, clowns in the woods?
Well, no, those I can suffer.
Because I don't like clowns in the woods either.
Well, you know, you're in the woods. You know, who's going to come running if they hear a shot? Nobody. But no, the shape of the building kind of puts me off. I don't know. It's a little bit modern arty for my taste.
Oh,
The
yeah,
inside
it is
is
very
gorgeous.
angular. I like that there's a patio right underneath it, though.
Very Swedish.
But,
That looks like an angry snake. Does anybody else see an angry snake?
Oh my god, I see an angry snake. Oh god.
There's your AT-AT picture.
Yeah. Check the fucking chimney.
Holy fuck! Okay, see, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
Fucking
Oh, lady, you gotta come naked. I'm just saying. Like, look at this. Like,
ladies and gentlemen, that's my fucking retirement plan right there.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
Like, don't get me wrong.
What, you're gonna become the clown in the woods?
Oh, I'll be all of the clown in the woods. I'll be the whole ass circus.
I mean, this picture is what sells the joint for me. Look at the property it's on with like a lake in the middle of a little clearing. I mean, holy shit.
Oh, that's fuck you privacy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, fuck a mansion. I want lots of land and a small, really cool house on lots of land. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want the Black Lives Matter 16-room mansion. Fuck that shit. I'm going to move into the whitest neighborhood ever because I'm totally oppressed. You know, that old bullshit.
You know, the only addition I would make to this, the only real change I would make is I would have a proper.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to
off
do.
To one side, sauna, pool, jacuzzi, the works. The one thing I would add.
Gamer Valine, thank you for the 350 and the average do not take a black light to this property. It'll look like a Schumacher Batman set. Gross, Valine. But Molly's absolutely right. It's like, yeah, the woods are totally dense enough. Absolutely, this is a place for depravity, if you will. Or sexiness.
Or depraved sexiness.
Oh my god, look at that.
Gorgeous.
Fucking yeah. It looks
Fortunately,
like...
now all I can think about is the clown that probably lives here. That's all I'm thinking of now with these.
I don't know.
You're such a woman. You always focus on the negatives, Far.
It's from such a... when you see this house from a distance,
sorry,
it looks like a
clown shoes. Now it's just clowns. This is the clown house.
It's all right. All they do is swim laps in the lake. It's fine. You know where they're at.
No, that's not okay.
They won't hurt you.
Clowns
so long
shouldn't
as you don't...
swim.
They won't hurt you if you don't infringe on their territory. They're very territorial creatures.
Look, I got to say this. Like, it looks like a clearing that somebody found on their property. And this house, from a distance, looks so small. It looks like something a helicopter just dropped off. Like it was prefabricated somewhere else and it was just kind of dropped there.
You'd be right there. You could be absolutely fucking right.
Ooh, Christmas time.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, yeah, that looks much better. Much better in Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, when
And look, it's all pine trees too, so the seclusion, or some pine trees, so like the seclusion stays. So yeah, nudity in winter, hell yeah.
I'm hearing it now. Oh, I really can't stay. We're in the middle of the woods. It's minus 15 degrees outside, and it's 50 miles to the nearest town. Honey, you ain't going nowhere.
Okay, I'm thinking sexy romantic getaway. You're thinking place to chop woman up. What the fuck?
No.
And I'm thinking clowns. We're all thinking very different things here.
See, look, that's where you boil up the romance. I'm just kidding.
What is this?
No, you're not.
This is that like a swimming shower? Like you've come out of the lake and what is this?
No, that's where you water the bodies. Like Sam was saying.
Oh, you hang them up by the feet and you let them drain off, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Fuck Sam. Jesus Christ. All right. Hold on, wait a minute.
You know what?
Book or magazine that is.
What book is that?
That's exactly what I was thinking for. Oh, hold on. I guess I want to show you guys, speaking of books. Where are you hiding for?
Fillion says it's also on top of a hill. The screaming won't echo. Oh, good. You noticed it too.
Oh my god.
Okay, so there we go.
Mario.
Here's a picture that Far here's a picture that Far sent me, and it actually did take me a second. I'm like, oh, Far bought some books because she has bought some books and some really nice editions, right? And I'm like, Far bought Virginia Woolf, Lewis Carroll, Frankenstein. Wait, hold on, Frankenstein wrote Mary Shelley.
Yeah.
The state of literacy these days.
No, I did not buy any of these books.
Mr. Expectations, first name's great, wrote Charles Dickens. It was an epic.
Yeah.
It was
I mean, I think I might own Frankenstein somewhere, but not that particular particular edition.
Like vintage publishers, you guys really suck. I mean, this is a massive yeah, this is a huge fuck up, guys. I mean, come on.
So usually when I spot books like this though, right, like I try to see if they have like a nicer version of it, you know?
Right.
Like it has a nice cover or something like that like, because otherwise when you buy them just like this, it's kind of like, yeah, I've got the thing, but it's not nice to hold.
Yeah.
You know?
These are just straight paperbacks.
So,
and
yeah.
so clearly vintage don't give a fuck about their paperbacks.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, so already like you have one strike against you for the paperbacks, and you have another strike for Mary Shelley being written by Frankenstein.
I'm just sat here like agog thinking about the bloody, you know, quasi medieval fantasy epic, you know, by Lord of the Rings. that famous British author, you know, Lord of the Rings. It's J.R.R. Tolkien or something like that. I can't remember the title. You know, great work, great work.
So now, in short, we had not seen this one before. The Lighthouse Treehouse sits on a site. The experienced and devastating landslide back in 1996, but maybe that's not the primary concern with the property. The owner has been locked in a battle with the city about the treehouse, which was listed for $109,000 on a 0.26 acre lot. The treehouse is only accessible by boat or by walking during low tide and still needs a soil test to remain in place. There is no bathroom, electricity, heat, or running water. Instead, it relies on the system that catches rainwater, filters it, and turns it into potable water. For those who still want to channel their childhood, take a look at this incredible blah, 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 blah.
I'm telling you, I don't know if we've talked about this, you know, when the bars closed or something, Polly. But we've seen that one before because I mentioned that I saw the program where they were doing repairs to that.
Really?
TV.
Oh, look, here's a whole other fucking tree. Okay,
Did they add a bathroom?
Here's Treehouse Part 2, The Family Handyman. So we'll save this one for later. Okay. I'm gonna tease you guys with something that we're gonna do next week because it's something that I've always been fascinated by. For those of you who don't know about it, you're gonna find out about it. I'll do a little prep work throughout the week because I have. Oh, holy Christ! No, next week's super busy. Ah, well, fuck it. I'll do it anyway. I'll find the time.
All right.
Hey, we are gonna find all about next week about Sealand.
Oh.
Sealand. It's a micronation.
Yeah, Sealand.
Yes. It is an epic tale. They had their own passports. They had their own anthem. They issued stamps. They had a royal family.
You could, you could buy your way into the royal family to have a title.
Yeah. The world's smallest nation,
Like,
Sealand,
legit.
grapples with princess's death. Like, yeah, it's a fascinating story. It's an old World War II British. It's off the coast of Britain, in the Channel, I believe. There's a
it's like a military base.
Military
used to be
helipad radio station kind of situation. You know what I mean? That they needed stuff off the coast to do, and there's multiples of them. So this one was outside when built, outside the so like 2 miles off of shore. That's still British territory, right? So this was outside of that range, and that it was like 10 miles outside of. But then they extended the range of international territory to be 10 miles off their own shore, so it suddenly fell within this. But this was during the time that whatever guy went out there and staked his claim and said, "I am my own nation. I'm calling it Sealand, and we are going to do this thing."
And no one was recognizing them as a nation, which is
the number one thing about being a nation is that others recognize you as such, right? But there was
they need to recognize you.
There was a point when they were quasi-recognized. So, like, someone will declare their apartment to be a micronation or whatever the fuck, right? And nobody buys it.
There's a dude. Yeah, there's like a dude like somewhere like in Western Australia. I think it's north of Perth, where he just claimed like his lot of land as a micronation.
Yeah, and it's garbage. Where this guy actually has this guy and his family actually have a claim to it because there was a point where I forget how it worked. Like I said, I'm gonna have to do the research on it. Where somebody actually named them like an actual nation, like Liechtenstein or whatever. Said in the country of Sealand, we need this guy to help us. Can you contact him because he's your friend? And it's like, an official nation contacted me. That counts as fucking recognition.
It does.
Because like the government of another country contacted me and said, of so-and-so of Sealand, I need you to do this thing for me. And it's like, oh, that's recognition. And they had to defend their borders because there was a time, and the story goes on and on. It's so great that a guy tried to hijack it from him. So they got into this battle at sea where the guy was leaning over the edge of the platform, shooting at him with an AK in the boat that he had came with arms to forcibly remove them from it because it's like, I'm taking this from you. And he's like, no, fuck you, you're not. So he fought off an invasion technically.
That's fucking bad. Like, don't get me wrong, the anti-piracy measures out in the Indian Ocean, they're always kind of wow.
Yeah.
But no, an actual territorial defense in the modern age?
Yeah.
What?
And people kind of think that in looking at it that, the structure inside of the platform here, this is the living area. No. That's just the helipad. The living area are these columns go all the way down to the seafloor and are hollow, and it's floor after floor after floor of living space. So they're giant. So they're huge tubes that you live in, and you walk down these circular staircases to get from floor to floor to floor, and they're all decorated and whatnot. And then there was a giant fire there in 2014 that burned it out, and they needed rescue. And they were planning on doing this thing where we're going to set up internet servers there, and we are going to be like an offshore, our own country, like Switzerland runs super privacy. They were going to run super privacy internet servers, and that's how they were going to make their money and like really be an independent nation, et cetera. Sealand, fucking fascinating. So anyway, we're gonna do it. And
did they ever move back?
I don't know if they moved back because the damage was pretty severe from that electrical fire that they had. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, like I remember that they Yeah, so I remember like they left because they could not like reasonably stay there after that happened. But like, did they ever actually come back?
Yeah. Well, okay. So here's the thing. Cherokee says, "This sounds interesting. I'll kill you if there's no show tomorrow." Well, you're gonna have to start planning because
it's not tomorrow.
I meant next weekend is when it'll happen. Yeah, because we don't do shows through the week because Far is a working girl. She's actually out of town right now and just came by because we missed her.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm going back home tomorrow. So.
Oh, here's a picture from the platform. Visiting, yeah, that's right. They're the Principality of Sealand is what they officially want to be called and recognized as. That's right. And there's an entire Wikipedia page on them. You can see their stamps. And the fucking great fucking story. The tiniest nation, Sealand.
More people should do it. More people should do it.
There's a bunch of like micronations around. Honestly, like it's not exactly an unusual or uncommon thing. It's just whether or not you hear about it.
Whether or not you hear about it and the extent to which it's not a complete ridiculous joke. In the case of Sealand, it actually passes some of the marks of, okay, so you're not just a complete moron who's claiming your apartment is an independent nation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not just some dude in the middle of a country place, like taking pictures of yourself wearing like a crown and a cloak, where we made memes of you saying like, "Look, fields."
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're not like that. You're actually like you have a legitimate claim.
Yeah, and what's your? They have the motto in Latin, and I forget what it is, but it translates from the sea, freedom. It's they have
that's noble.
Yeah. I am drunk, so drunk, I cannot get up.
I like these people.
Gamer Feline, thank you for the $2. The friendliest territorial dispute is still the Whiskey War. That one is hilarious. You mean like the post-American Revolution Whiskey Rebellion? It's funny. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm looking up at my books on the American Revolution. There are 2 shelves of them, and there's the Whiskey Rebellion seminal work where they talk about it. It's a fascinating story. Yeah, we're going to tax you, and it's like, no, we just fought a revolution against taxes, and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, we'll do the Sealand thing, man, because it'll be fun.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah. So there it is. I don't know. We've been running.
It looks like it did
3
return.
hours. So yeah. Well,
for next week, Far, jeez.
Justice for the natives of Sealand. Yeah, I know, right? See, you know what they should have done is brought some woman out there to have a baby, and it's like, no, there's a natural born citizen of Sealand. Like, go one step further.
Well, they probably have.
Yeah,
they probably have done that. Like, if there's how many people are actually living there?
But well, see, all of this information is
estimate population of 2 from 2015. Oh, that's
these are all facts and information that you can find out in the next episode.
Yeah, right.
Next time on Noir Bar. All right. Gamer no, not rebellion. War. Look it up. It's modern day. Okay, I will. Fair enough. Also, look up the Whiskey Rebellion. It's a fascinating post-revolution fight where it's like Shays Rebellion. It's worth looking up. SHAY, Shays Rebellion. It's like when the American Revolution almost fell apart right afterwards. It got Washington back on his horse to go put down an insurrection within a country that was like, in its infancy. Crazy. All right. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank everybody who came by and hung out and ordered drinks, and I hope you were drinking this whole time. I would like to thank everybody who kept me company at the bar, and that includes, Sinatra, Sam, and Far. And thank you for coming by, Far. And thank you for coming by, Sinatra. And fuck. Why did he have to say he was going and having a shower? What a terrible mental image. And I would like to sincerely thank everybody who donated, especially Pikmin and... Hold on. I've got it right here. Put it on a sticky note. Hooraysvelger.
Hey, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah, seriously, thank you. Holy shit.
Horace Felger and Ed Pickman for extremely generous donations for joining the Golden Otter Club and whatever Far is in the future is going to call her club. And I would like to thank Gamervaline for all of her donations because she's awesome, Tom. And everybody else who donated. You guys are great. You help us keep the fire burning and the lights glowing and the whatnots. And remember, time travel is expensive. So, yeah, we really need the help. And I can now tell my friend that, like, hey, I've got a mic forthcoming, so I'm only going to need to borrow this thing for a little bit longer. And he's like, no, I got Zoom meetings. And it's like, well, fuck your Zoom meetings. I got, people to talk to online.
Time travel to do.
Did you invite the Brit? No, I think he took the night off. I think he's out and doing his thing because he went and did a whatchamacallit last night. A rollover over onto Twitch. I think he did an extended Twitch. So anyway, there it is. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming, everyone for donating, and everyone for hanging out for our super small show. But that's what makes it an awesome late night chill stream. And we'll see you next weekend, everybody.